You're gonna break that glass.
Well, damn it! Don't be having me stay. It's cold out here. The hell?
I thought I had the damn heat going.
No, you not outside. You don't.
Oh, damn it. I hate that when it happens.
Look, you know you gotta unlock the door when you put the joint when you send me the. Well, you ain't sent it to me yet, did you? It ain't come through
No.
yet. But you gotta unlock the door because you know I might come right in. It's cold outside. The hell?
But the problem with leaving the door unlocked is that then anybody wants to come in.
They be in the basement.
Yeah, I love you, Sly.
Good morning, honey. How are you today?
Good, I'm getting me some coffee.
Okay, I had my coffee already. I think I'm on another cup because I woke up early. So, are you just getting up?
I've been up for a little while. This is my second cup.
So I guess you miss Eli again, huh?
Yeah,
So Larry,
but
now I'm not gonna keep wasting my time talking to you, man.
wasting your time.
Yeah, man.
You ain't wasting your time.
Well,
I
we suggested yesterday that you change your picture and you change your damn thumbnail. I
I
mean,
tried. I couldn't do it.
you can't change your picture.
I couldn't get the picture I wanted to get in the folder to put it up there.
All right, so all you gotta do is no. All right, all right. So when you want to edit your picture, all you gotta do is go to YouTube, click on your picture, go to your channel, click on your picture, and it'll say edit. You click on that camera and you put the picture up there. I mean, you click on your camera, you take a picture, or you pick a picture out of your files. You don't
I was
gotta
trying to.
download it or nothing.
I was trying to put that picture up that Moose gave me of that coffee thing.
Hmm.
Remember the coffee cup? I couldn't, but I would download it and put it in the folder and whatever,
How
and then I
about
could.
taking a picture? How about taking a picture of yourself now? I mean, not now, but how about taking a picture of yourself? Like with a, well, what is the world going to bring me today? You know what I mean? Like, different pictures of you. So people can know you. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
sit, take a selfie with your coffee cup in your hand, come on in the lounge. You know what I mean? Different shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, yeah. See, I told you, man. And then, did you see my message I left your ass this morning on your video?
Yeah,
He gotta talk, man. When you doing your little shorts, talk. Let people hear your voice. Say some shit like, "Is this real, man?"
I got to. I want to go back up there again and get a little closer shot. Because you can't really see all the garbage.
Yeah, we saw enough. We need to hear your damn voice. Fuck the
Okay.
garbage. You're doing it so you people can see and hear and know what Larry's doing. Larry's giving us a tour of the damn nasty ass streets.
Oh,
But we
which
got.
reminds me, we had cops come raid a house a couple days ago.
Did you record it?
No, I woke up at just before 4, and I looked up and I seen flashing lights and shit, and I had
Cherries
three
and
cops.
berries. Cherries and berries. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had three cops like almost sitting in my driveway. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I went out there and there was like 10 cop cars out there, and they were all just standing around talking to each other,
Yeah,
like they
that's
were
what they
having
do,
some
acting like
coffee.
they doing something.
Yeah, like they were having coffee and donuts or something.
Donut.
And then I said, so
Mhm.
what the fuck's going on out here? And they all looked at me and they all got real busy real quick and got in their fucking cars and left. They said,
Yeah,
oh,
because that's what. Go ahead. I'm
they
sorry.
said that they were serving a warrant for somebody. They had a warrant, but I'm like, huh? So I went and I looked at my camera, and they were there for over 3 hours. So they weren't just serving a warrant.
All right, all right. So this is content right there. All right, you got the recording, right?
I don't know if it's still there or not now. My
Oh
thing
my
only
God,
for a couple.
Larry. Oh my God, Larry, come on, man. You got the cameras out there for the world. I mean, to the streets already. What the fuck? That's content, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Larry. God darn it, you've been at this for a minute now. You got content right there on your video cameras.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see if it's still there. I don't think it is though.
All right. I mean, well, listen. Do you have an
Right,
account?
next time, right. I see what you're saying. Next time, do it. Get her
But
done.
listen, all you got to do is do you have an account where your stuff is recorded?
Well, it goes to an app and then it stays on the machine for I think it's 2 days.
Man, check, Larry. Check, all right? Because, like I said, you got cameras outside. You got plenty of fucking content if you got this area that you say you live in. You got plenty of damn content. That right there, the cops doing absolutely nothing for 3 hours is content. Because you
Right.
paid for that. You paid them for them 3 hours to be out there doing absolutely nothing.
But the weirdest thing about it is the police that came here aren't even supposed to be in this neighborhood.
Well, we talking about them ones that was there last night.
A couple
I mean,
days
a
ago,
couple of
yeah,
days
they're
ago.
not supposed to be here.
Well, then see, that's what I'm talking about. That's content, Larry. You're supposed to use those things as content, right? You
All
can, well,
right.
not you're supposed to. I'm sorry. I'm not telling you what to do.
No,
I'm
I understand.
suggesting because you have outside cameras, you have content. Use it.
Yeah,
You know how to edit.
not really.
Learn how to
Never.
edit and use your content, man. I'm telling you, you have content. Use it. Learn how to record when you know stuff is going on outside and it's interesting. Learn how to record that shit, say that shit, so you can bring it up and say, "Hey, this is what's going on in my neighborhood." You know, Dirty Larry's hood. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I gotta help you with this, man. I'm trying to help you. I love you. I'm trying to help you.
Cat,
Oh,
God
now
damn
you
it.
gonna be throwing. Now you just threw the phone at me, huh? The fuck?
No, the cat played with the damn
Ah,
cord.
tell the truth, Larry. You threw the phone at me. I know. Or you threw a shoe at me. Either one.
I'm not like that.
You ain't.
I don't do
You can tell the truth. You did it. You did with that. One time somebody threw a shoe at. Was that wasn't Donald Trump, was it?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, somebody threw a shoe at one of them. I forget who it was, but somebody threw a shoe at him. I think it
At
was.
one
I
of the
forget who it was.
press guys?
Huh?
You did it at one of the press people?
I think it might have been. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I remember a shoe coming up on the stage.
So we got Holy Brother.
Good morning. Wait.
Is this real,
Holy
brother?
morning, bro. Wait. I'm sorry, Larry. Holy morning, brother. Yo, listen, that boy was up. How long was he up? Holy damn it. I went to sleep for 7 hours and woke up. He was still on. What the hell? Larry, I went to sleep. I came home, right? I guess I got here about 5:30. Yo, I was watching. I went to sleep about 8:30, 9 o'clock. They were still on. I woke up 7 hours later. He was still on. He was on somebody else's shit. I thought it was his panel. It was somebody. It was a Pino Power panel. Pino.
Yeah.
Pino.
Cat,
Pino.
get out of there.
Huh?
My cat's being a butthead. Go on.
No, she trying to get her. She hear my voice. You gotta
Yeah.
understand, man. I connect with everything. I even connect with animals. She hears my voice. She's excited, Larry.
No, she's living up to her name, Mischief.
Yes. Hello. Live and let live, buddy. Let her have her moment. Stop trying to be all up her pussy. I mean, her cat.
Aren't you gonna be throwing another shoe at your ass?
Oh shit. So yeah, so that was fun this morning, man. I woke up to them being crazy. You know, it's just always fun to be able to engage in a good chat. You know what I mean? Without the craziness, you know, I just love being someplace where I can enjoy myself and not be going through the craziness.
Right.
I even had fun with Talcott yesterday, but he kicked me out.
I saw a little bit of it. You saying you were sorry to him or something like that.
Man, I was doing with look, I was doing what Daddy told us to do.
You're all like, oh, Paul. You're all like, Paul taught me a lesson, and he did this, and I'm being responsible for my actions, and yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, because see what Paul did is all right. So did you watch some of what Ian was doing with Talcott?
Was that the
when
night
he let
before?
When he let Talcott have his show?
Was that the night before?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I think I watched part of that
one
too.
So Paul did it the next day. Paul did it the next day. So, you know, he was telling everybody, you know, be nice to Talcott and, you know, show Talcott that we do care and this, that, and the other, right? So, you know, yesterday I had to I knew he wasn't going to let me stay. If I had went up there crazy or just saying anything he didn't like, he wouldn't have let me stay. So I had to, you know, I had to play along, you know. I did good though until I started asking dumbass questions. But I had to ask dumbass questions. I had to. I ain't want him to think that I was really on board with his insanity.
Yeah.
I said, Paul taught me that I have to accept your insanity and not let your insanity make me insane.
Right.
Oh shit. So that's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be respected. It's a blessing to be loved. You know what I mean? And look, and I have to apologize to some of them people that I think don't be speaking to me, right? Because I be typing, and while I'm typing, the thing is scrolling up, so I don't see, right? Unless I scroll back down. So I spoke to somebody this morning and they said, scroll down. I spoke to you, Sly. I was like, yo, and even with Rob, right? I even had to tell Rob. I said, well, I said, I hope we good, man. I noticed you don't speak no more. He said, nah, Sly, we good. I'm like, okay, I just was checking. No, because people get iffy, you know, sometimes in these YouTube streets, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like even with like I've been speaking to Yurt and I haven't noticed Yurt been speaking back. So I'm just, you know, I gotta stay on them, man. Cause see, that's the only way I support you. If you don't fuck with me, I won't support you. You know what I mean? If you can't speak to me, I can't support you. Fuck, I'm not going to come and you be ignoring me and I'm just going to give my time to you. Fuck out of here. Yo. Right. Especially if I speak to you. So you don't have to acknowledge me, right? You know, if I come in your shit, right? But if I speak to you and you see me, then I'm like, well, You see me speaking to everybody else. You saw I spoke to you. What the fuck?
Did somebody just say something? I thought I heard. Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was me.
right.
That was me. So who's
I had
up?
you going there for a minute, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I was going to tell you, hit record. That's what I was going to tell you, ass. But yeah, seriously, Larry, you got plenty of content when shit is going on outside, right? And that cop situation, that was one thing that you should have. 3 hours?
Yeah,
had all the
serving a warrant. When does serving a warrant take 3 hours?
That's just to kill half the shift. I mean, 3 hours just to stand around and kick it. That's quarter of the shift, ain't it?
I'm hoping what happened is they went there to serve the warrant, and then when they came in, they found a bunch of shit laying around. That's why it took them so long.
No. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
3 hours. That's how much of a shift?
Right.
It's a 12-hour shift, right?
I think it's 8. I'm not sure though.
Nah, 12 hours. Like cops have shifts like doctors and nurses.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's 12 hours.
I heard you.
Yeah. But yeah, so 3, if how about like a traffic stop? You watch videos where they got a traffic stop last 2 hours.
I ain't ever seen one last 2 hours, but sometimes they last a long time.
They've been edited. Some of them been edited, but yep, I was watching one the other day. Yes.
That's just fucking crazy.
Listen, they on the clock, right? They stealing your money.
Right.
They gonna take their time and steal your money. It's not their money, it's your money.
Right.
Right? So they gonna take their time. Just anybody on the clock, you know what the fuck they do? They drag their ass. Right?
Well, yeah.
They milk, what you call it, milking the clock?
Yep.
That's what they did the other night. They milked the fucking clock.
Yeah. Probably right. Sad.
And listen, I would get mad at people trying to milk the clock, especially if I was around and you're trying to use me with it, right? You know, like you dragging your ass and you smoking 20 cigarettes a day, you know what I mean? And you ain't getting nothing done, right? And then I'm moving around and I'm getting shit done, you know what I mean? And you milking the clock, you making me look bad.
Right.
Cause you ain't doing your part. I'm doing everything. You ain't doing your part, but you getting paid. Right?
Yeah.
Do your part. Get paid too. Don't use me. That's all I'm saying. Do your part. It's when you use me, I get frustrated. I get tired of that shit. I start shutting down. And then when I start shutting down, who am I hurting?
Yourself.
Right? Common sense.
Hurting yourself at somebody else's expense.
Exactly. And then they gonna move. Look, they ain't doing what they supposed to do, and they gonna go home and go to sleep well. And I'm gonna be all frustrated and pissed off because they ain't doing what they supposed to do.
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want that energy, Larry. Energy. So, do you notice I'm dressed? I got clothes on.
Yeah.
I combed my hair.
You actually can comb that?
Hell yeah, I got Indian in my family. What the hell you trying to say? I ain't no nigger.
I wasn't insinuating that.
I ain't say you was. I'm just letting you know I'm not a nigger. This is the soft stuff. I got Indian in my family.
Yeah.
This ain't the thick, like I can roll my finger. I got curls and I got a bunch of grease in it right now, right? But
Yeah.
I can run my fingers through my hair. Okay? Don't get it fucked up, Larry. All niggers ain't got nappy hair.
I wasn't insinuating that either. I just kind of saying there don't look
Larry,
like
go with the
there.
bit, man. Go with the bit. I know you not insinuating anything, Larry. I know.
Damn cat.
Look, only I can tell the black jokes. Okay, I got it. What the fuck? Help me. Don't listen. Me and you cool, right? So you know
yeah.
you could go, you could play, you could go along with me with the black jokes. It's good. It's all good, right? Everybody can't do that though. You know what I mean?
Right. I
You
understand what
can't
you're
be
saying. I
you
know what
can't
you're
be
saying.
new. You can't be new and then come up here with some black jokes. Nah, we ain't nah.
Right. Just kind of left field and shit. Yeah, you gotta have some kind of relationship first.
Exactly. Like what we was talking about yesterday about you just can't say what you want to people and think, oh, I got freedom of speech. I can say what the fuck I want to say. Nah,
Right.
because trust me, even in these YouTube streets, right? People think they can say what they want to say to people.
Right.
Karma's a bitch. Just
Right.
remember that. Karma. You know Karma? Larry,
yeah.
you ever met Karma?
Oh yeah, many
I
times.
met Karma. Okay?
Yep.
Doing dirty shit. I met Karma.
She
You
ain't
know what I
no
mean?
fun.
No, Karma ain't no
She don't
fun.
even she don't even put out the good shit. She put out the bad shit. She give you gonorrhea.
All that shit. Yeah, that STV. What is it? STD?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
TV.
see? That's what I'm saying, Larry. I don't forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Hey Larry, I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna send them to you, okay?
Sounds cool.
Yeah. People are pleased.
That's good.
So far,
Well, I know
so good. Huh?
you know you handle yourself quite well, and your work shows it.
I don't work. What is you talking about?
You work every day. You get up, you're working. You go to bed, you get working. You eat, you're working. So there, ha.
Larry, you trying to set me up. You trying to set me up.
We got some nerd in the chat says, Sly, you up here talking shit again?
Yup. Good morning, nerd. Yes, I'm always up here. Because as long as Larry let me in the lounge, okay, I can talk shit.
That's right.
Long
I
as
never
it's not
seen him in here before.
I think Nerd's been in Paul's chat.
Yeah, right on. Well, you're more than welcome here, nerd.
Look, now we gotta first we gotta make sure Nerd is a good guy. It's like,
Well, you know,
we welcome it.
I assume everybody's good until they show me otherwise.
There you go, Larry. That's why I love you so much, man. I need a tissue. That's why I love you. That's right, Larry. Because all my life I gave everybody a chance until they fucked up.
It's kind of
Right?
weird. He's showing up in StreamYard, but he's not showing up on YouTube.
Okay.
Kind of weird.
Okay. What you mean? He's not showing up in the chat?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Okay.
But he is in StreamYard.
Oh, look at that face. I look like my mother. Oh, that look like my mother right there, yo. Seriously, that with the cigarette in my mouth, that look just like my mother. I didn't know this damn camera was so damn close. Look. Damn. That shit's close as I don't know what. Damn. I got I got a damn road. My gap. That's a damn highway. Oh shit.
You're trying to pretend you're Michael Strahan, huh?
Yeah. Oh wait. I always said I was related to Strahan with the gap, man. I always said that.
Yeah, right.
Strahan tried some veneers one time, right, to get rid of the gap. He was like, "Nah, man, ain't nothing going to stop the gap." You know what I mean? We got the gap is real. I had a gap all my life, man. I have.
I remember when he did put that, when he filled that hole for, it was like
Yeah.
a month or two, and then he's like, fuck that shit, took it out.
Yeah.
He's like, this is me. Everybody
Yeah.
knows me like this, and it's gonna be me for the rest of my life, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until I get rid of these damn teeth. And I'm trying I'm trying to hold on to these 8 teeth as long as possible.
Shit, they charged, she went in and got her, Wolf Lady got her mouth fitted for dentures,
Yeah.
and they wanted almost 10 grand
I know
for
you
the
told
damn
me.
dentures.
Yeah. And wait, okay, this is for the whole set, not the partials.
Yeah, the whole set, 10 grand. It was like 4 something plate.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy though, ain't it?
And I'm like, then you wonder why I can't get no fucking teeth.
That's what I'm saying, Larry. That's exactly what I'm saying. Cause see, if we try to get them right with the healthcare we got, they give us them horse teeth.
Well, then she said it cost, I think it was like another 4 grand to get them pulled all out.
They charging her up, yo. Her insurance, rather. They charging her up.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
That's her insurance, right?
Well, that's what they charge the insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So how's Nerd doing today? You doing okay, man? Where you from? Or what land are you on? Let's say that. Gotta be proper here, right?
Yeah, you know Lee 64?
I ain't heard of him.
No, that's a girl, a woman. But you see Lee 64 in Paul's chat.
I don't remember it offhand, but
No.
what about her?
Well, anyway, she was on. We friends on Facebook now, and she showed me her snow. Oh my god. Ontario. She said it's something else, but Ontario. She in Ontario. They got a lot of snow.
Canada?
Yeah. Ain't that where Ontario is?
Well, they have Ontario here in the States too, so that's why I wondered.
Yes, I think it's definitely Canada. I haven't seen Patriot. You seen Patriot?
Who was it? I think he was up on Moose's channel a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. We're crazy.
Tommy got into it.
Tommy gets into it with everyone, right? That's just his MO, man. That's just how he is. He want to fight with everybody, because he in these YouTube streets.
With me, I don't know, because he's got a lot of good information. He's a pretty smart man, but to me, I don't understand how he thinks he's going to get anywhere being so negative all the time.
It's a part of his skit. It's just a part of his.
I don't understand it myself, but I mean, to each his own.
So I haven't, like I said, I haven't been like in all the circle, taking part in all the circle stuff, but every time I see him, man, he went on Who was? Oh yeah, what was it? Moose? Yeah, it was him and Moose at first. Yeah, that's right. He was on Moose John, right?
So, inquired minds need to know, Sly, when you're in this circle jerk, are you using your left hand or your right hand? Or both?
My right hand most of the time. It's the strongest. Oh shit! I'm sorry, y'all.
At least you didn't fuck my bit up like I always fuck yours up, huh?
Hey Larry, I told you, man. Me and you is here. We here. You know what I mean? as long as I can get you to stay with the bits, man, and not, look,
I'm a little slow sometimes. I can't help it.
That's all right. Be slow. It's cool. It's all good. Look, that dad keep your ass slow. All right, let me have another cup of coffee with you. I'm supposed to be on my way I was supposed to be going to the market, but it's cold as fuck outside.
Yeah.
So next time, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna do the what you call it? I'm gonna do it from the phone and put it up on the TV.
Okay. Streamcast.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it there because I notice it pops up all the time. Do I want it on the TV? And then I can guess the signal will be right because I have the TV open, right? Watching us, but I got the phone right here watching us. So
Right.
And then the TV is off a little bit, the delay.
Yeah. It's weird. Some days the delay's really bad, and other days it's not too bad at all.
Yeah, that's when well, most of the time I have to reset the modem to catch up.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, see, that looks so funny because now it just said what I said 3 minutes ago. Oh shit! I gotta turn it off, Larry. Does that
Yeah,
make
you
sense?
used to screw me up all the time when I'd be up on Paul's panel. I'd get that delay, and I think people stop talking. I go to talk, and they'll find out that they're talking, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and see, a lot of people don't really notice that because they'll think you talking over them, but like you said, we might see us still talking on the TV, and somebody else had already started talking. We don't know because, like you said, we watch the TV. Oh shit! That was a good one. Great stuff, Larry. Great stuff.
You would think with as much money as YouTube makes, they could get that shit under control. That delay shit.
No, it's not YouTube.
I think it's our
signal. It's not YouTube, babe. It's our signal. You understand what I'm saying?
To me, that don't make sense though, because always my TV was behind my phone, and my phone's on Wi-Fi, and my TV's got direct connection, so my direct connection should be faster than my Wi-Fi.
All right. All right, let me try to explain this the best way I can. We on 5G, right? But like my TV, if I turn my TV on YouTube right now, there would be a delay.
Right, I understand that, but what I'm saying, when you're hardwired, your connection should be a lot faster than your Wi-Fi.
Oh, I'm not hardwired at all.
Yeah, you see, I am on my computer.
Yeah, I'm only hardwired to this one.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm hardwired to. See the camera, computer. That's the one I'm hardwired to, and I don't use it. I don't know why. I guess you know what? I think too is because I be wanting to stay out of the chat. Like, so if anybody negative come in, I won't see it. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
somebody make a negative comment, I won't see it, and it won't distract me from what I'm doing, or it won't take me outside of my spirit.
Right. Right. Makes
I
sense.
think I think that's the most reason why I don't um do that.
um,
Like, say if I was live by myself, I probably would do that
right.
because then I'd want to read the chat and talk to people.
Right. Right.
But if I'm up on the panel, it's your house, and you read the chat. If it's something interesting you want to share, then you share it.
Well, with me, it's like when I get, like if there's 3 or 4 people or whatever up on the panel and you get talking to them, you get all focused on it. You forget about, at least I do, I forget about the people in chat. And then they're all like, oh, why ain't you saying nothing to me? And it's like, because I'm engaging with the people I'm with, you know?
Exactly.
If
And
I
people
got
forget
somebody in front of me, it's easier to relate and converse with them than it is somebody that's, you know.
And not only that, a lot of people don't understand when we're on StreamYard, we can't see the chat unless we have another device.
Right, right. That's
Right?
what I think was weird too, is why they do that on the damn phone. It don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people are on their phones.
Right. Right. Exactly. Most of the people are streaming from their phones.
And one of the reasons I stopped using my phone is because my damn phone would fucking overheat every time I stream. That thing would be on fire.
Yeah. And I also believe, like I said, it's the way you put that charger in. You don't put that charger in properly, it burns your battery.
Yeah, well, just having the screen on the whole time, draws a
Mm-hmm.
lot of power, so your phone would get heated up from using all that power for 2 or 3 hours or whatever.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this again because I've experienced different things, like with the overheating of the devices. And like I said, if you don't charge it properly, right, anything that you burn on it will burn your battery. Anything that you use, it's your battery is not getting the proper charge, right? It's charging, but it's also pulling.
Right, it's using more power than it's putting in, basically.
Exactly. And then do you have your phone plugged in when you're using it?
I only plug my phone in when I have to charge it.
Okay. But you don't have it plugged in when you're on the stream though, right?
Not unless it's low.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, because like I just checked mine and it's not hot.
Well, I remember one day I was like down to like 10% or whatever, and I plugged it in, and it took like 8 hours for it to charge up because it was using so much power that it was charging them, but it was really super slow.
Once again, you got to make sure it's plugged in properly because if you don't plug it in properly and have that negative, positive, whatever, if it's not, it's going to burn your battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think too. When people would plug those, remember those wheel thingies that what was they called? Hoverboards or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? They
Oh
used to,
yeah.
they would burn up. That's because I don't think people were charging them properly. They wasn't
Well,
plugging enough.
plus they used really cheap batteries in those hoverboards.
Yeah, that's just to get people to buy them real fast, and they did. You don't see
Well,
them shits.
they were using a chemistry, for one, they shouldn't have been using in those boards. Two, the chemistry was unstable, and they were using cheap batteries. So what would happen is when they charge them up, the batteries would get all real fucking hot,
Mm-hmm.
and then once they got hot, they'd go into a thermal explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Moose, you still in Tennessee, bud, or what?
Did you see Chuck? Did you go see Chuck
Chuck
from
said he was
Tennessee?
right. Chuck said he was right down the road from him. That fucking Bucky's place was fucking high.
It was.
Didn't you see that yesterday when he was at Bucky's?
Yeah, y'all
That
kept telling me. Y'all kept telling me that that everything was made from Bucky's nuts.
Yeah, from the Beaver. Yeah,
I mean,
couldn't
beef.
believe
Yeah,
that shit
Beaver's
though.
nuts. Huh?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
But they got it. Listen, you traveling, you want it, you gotta pay for it.
That is a good idea though. Have everything your fucking brand. I've never seen a store with only one fucking brand in it before.
Save a Lot. I think on I think Save a Lot only has one brand, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I don't
I know.
know.
I'm gonna shop at Save a Lot though.
Yeah. We got we have a Save a Lot here, but it's called Save a Lot / Grocery Outlet. It's got two different names.
Mm-hmm. That's because they took it. That's because somebody took out a loan. Somebody took out a loan during that that pandemic, and they said, "Okay, we're gonna buy in with this Save a Lot."
I think it was Grocery Outlet before it was Save a Lot.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still Save a Lot in Philadelphia.
Yeah. That was pretty incredible, though. There must have been 50 damn gas pumps there.
Mm-hmm.
That was
They
crazy.
making money, man. They listen. They must be making money.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of those things you got to spend a small fortune, because like to build that place, that's probably $20 million just to build it, So it's going to take you a few years to get that money back.
Did you just say that?
What?
Do you know they get tax abatements once they open up a business?
Tax credits?
Yeah. Abatements, whatever you call them. Yeah. We got the gallery in Philadelphia, got a makeover, and they got an 8-year contract where they ain't had to pay taxes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. A lot of these businesses do. If the government funds them in any kind of way. Yes.
So supposedly Trump's going to get indicted.
Y'all keep believing that shit.
Yeah. I like how you laughed as soon as I said that.
Cause I don't believe none of that shit, man. All of these crooks, man, none of them ever get whatever they say. They just wasting the tax people's money. They just stuff it out, blowing smoke up our ass, just so we can believe them and stay focused on it.
That they're trying to do something, yeah.
Yeah, and we focused on that, right? And then we ain't got our focus on what they really doing. The shit, the corruption they really doing to us now, right? Focus on this shit.
Yeah.
I don't trust none of them. They all crooks to me. I'm sorry. And you can say what you want to say. I don't hate the government. I just dislike the government.
Right.
Because in my lifetime, I'm sorry, I obeyed and I complied, and I haven't seen anything get any better.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I haven't.
Oh yeah, it's gotten a lot worse.
I've gotten better, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are ourselves individually have gotten a lot better, but the government's gotten a hell of a lot worse.
Yes. People don't wake up and pay attention, man, and see what's really going on in this world. They falling behind everybody, this, that. Man, yo, You ain't gotta be in that fight. You know what I mean? Like, why you gotta be in that fight? Because see, this is what I want to say. Stand for police brutality, right? Stand for corrupted government, right? Those are the things I want to see people stand for.
Right.
You know, people are standing for the wrong things. Cause he wear a wig and a pink tutu. What the fuck? I gotta stand against that. That's that. I gotta stand against a man wearing a purple wig and a red tutu. I mean, a pink tutu. No, you don't.
Right.
Shit, he got to answer to his own God. He ain't got to answer to you.
Mhm.
Larry, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm here.
You reading the chat? Who's in the chat, Larry?
It says there's two, but nobody's talking. Moose was the last one, and it was almost 9 minutes ago.
Oh, well, sorry, people. It's still early, Larry. You got to remember, it's still the
Well,
crack of
plus
dawn.
it's Sunday. On the weekends, it's a lot slower. For some reason, it
Yeah.
seems like.
I haven't seen Manel.
No, I haven't either for a while. She said she was thinking about getting out of here, so maybe she did.
Mm. Okay, I hope she's okay. I hope she's well. Maybe I'll hit her up, inbox her, and check on her. Everybody was asking for Harlow this morning or yesterday. I don't know. I've been in the because like I said, he streamed. I don't know. I think he almost went 11 hours again yesterday. I don't know. He says he's going to go back to 2 or 4, but then you see him like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I haven't seen Harlow in a couple months. Moose
Yeah.
says that Manel's taking a break for her mind.
Okay. Who said that?
Moose.
Okay. Okay. You know that for sure, Moose, or you just being funny? I just check it.
Well, I mean, in a roundabout way, no matter what, it's probably right. If she ain't been here, she's, got to get away from the chaos for a little bit, get your sanity.
Or, I mean, that could be true, allegedly, right? But
Right.
we're hoping that she's not sick or anything else is wrong.
Right.
Hoping the roof didn't fall on her, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because she says she lives in an old house. So I always pray everybody's doing well.
Yeah.
But like I was saying yesterday, Larry, I have never, ever, ever been a negative person towards people. And that's been my downfall, I think. Like, that's why I was always bullied and picked on and stuff like that, because I never knew how to stand up.
Right.
But now, try me.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had the same thing happen to me too. As I always tried to think the best of everybody and this, that, and the other thing, and it's always bit me in the ass one way or another. Mm-hmm. I can remember, like, when I was in middle school, I started hanging around, a lot of different women and stuff, and they'd always be, "Oh, my man did this, and I hate him, and he's nothing but a piece of shit." And I'd be all thinking, "Oh, they're gonna, I'm gonna slip in this way or whatever." But nope, it was always, "Oh, I love him, but I can't be with him." And it's like, damn. And then I'll never forget the very first time I was sitting around and I'm like, damn, these girls talk about sex as much as we do. The first time I found that out, I'm like, damn, these women are nastier than us, man.
You said when you start hearing the real stuff, huh?
Yeah. I was one of the girls, I guess,
Mm-hmm. Wait, stop. Don't do that. Wait. wait. Mm, you did that. Stop. Wait.
A
Wait,
little
Larry.
too
Wait.
good for you, huh? A little too good
Wait.
for you.
No, I got something funny to tell you. Wait. So I was watching the show this morning, right? And it was somebody up there that, and then there was some things said, and they kept saying the feminine part, right? And I said, listen, it's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. All in the wrist. So I had to send it privately, right, to explain what I was talking about. Because if you can check out people mannerisms, right?
Right.
And it's just certain things that I can pick up on. And I was like, well, you gotta see it. It's right there. You
Right.
just you just gotta see it. if they hold their cigarette like me, you just gotta see it.
Right. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and you are right. You are right.
Oh shit. And I peeped that the first day I saw them on the panel, on the broadcast, right? I peeped that. I was like, oh, sugar. She got that sugar on my tongue. YouTube, I do not own the rights to that song or that music, okay? She got that
And it's
sugar.
used for entertainment purposes only.
Yes. She got that sugar on my tongue. Give me some.
I don't even think I've ever heard that song.
Now you see, you got to pump in the 96.5.
Yeah, but your 96.5 and my 96.5 are two different 96.5s.
Okay, well, you just got to find the one that sounds a little bit like 96.5. The ones that's playing that hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my stomach is starting to growl. It's almost 9 o'clock.
What's for breakfast?
Grits, eggs, and bacon.
I had last night for dinner. I had scrambled eggs with cheese.
That's it.
That was it. It was good though. And a big glass of milk.
In a big glass of milk. Oh my God, you and your milk.
Hey, it's kept me together this long. I figure I might be doing something okay.
Yeah. Hey, if it's working for you, do it. I'll be back.
All right. So you still in, excuse me, Tennessee Moose? Oh. Uh-huh. $1.
I'm gonna make me another cup of coffee and hold out on breakfast as long as I can because, like, I'm trying to, balance, keep my, keep things balanced as far as like when I eat, my eating schedule and stuff like that. So I try to I only eat 2 meals a day.
Right on. Yeah, I've only been eating one meal a day for,
I know you
I
told
don't
me.
know, 20 years or more.
And for real, all them years, 1 meal a day.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty
I
much. I
think
mean, every once in a while I'll get hungry, like, earlier in the day, and I'll eat a little snack or whatever. But most of the time, I'd say probably at least 80, 90% of the time, only one meal.
you don't get the munchies.
Like I said, once in a while, not that often though.
You gotta stop smoking that Delta 8. I'm sorry, Larry. You know that gas station weed.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
that's one thing Moose should have saw is if they had any of that shit at there at Bucky's. And he never did find out if they have corporate fountain pops or not, or if they were Bucky pop.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. He was in there. You ain't hear him sneeze.
Yeah.
He was in and out. You ain't hear him sneeze.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Look, I was messing with somebody yesterday. They said, hey Sly, when I come to Philly, we gotta hang out. I said, yeah, I'm fun to hang out with. They said, yeah, and then we could do a stream together. I said, yo, but no hiking. Look, we could do a stream together, just no hiking.
Unless you
Larry.
want to put me in a wheelchair and push me, right?
No, Larry, you ain't with me. You ain't get the bit. I bet you Moose did. Moose got it. Moose, did you get it? Did he get it, Larry?
He didn't say nothing yet. We got Mary in the chat. We got in the chat. And
Good morning. No,
I'm
not
not
y'all.
sure. Moose was in here too, but now it says we only have two, so I'm not sure which two were left.
That's all right. Moose probably sneezing. He all right.
Yeah, he never did answer me if he's still in damn Tennessee or not.
He's sneezing. He'll be all right. Hi, Hi, Mary. Hi, and Mary. Yes.
I watched yesterday showing his little gardening thing in his house. He's starting all his new plants, getting ready for the spring and shit. It was pretty cool.
Oh, what? And DM me his link, Larry. Is it no. Never mind.
It's just AV.
Huh?
It's AV. Is his channel?
Okay. Cool. I can look it up right now then.
Yeah.
See now, all my devices are on different signals, right? Because this device just told me it was 9 o'clock. My other device a minute ago told me it was 9 o'clock. This device, I don't know when it told me it was 9 o'clock. So I got 3 devices, right? I'm taking the new phone back because it's too small, Larry.
Yeah.
It's small as shit, yo.
So Moose says he's got one more day in Tennessee, and then he says yes, he got the hiking reference, Sly.
Okay, that's my nigga. Yo, Chuck, hey Moose, go see Chuck, man. Can you go see Chuck? We'd love to see you and Chuck, do a little stream. No hiking though. Oh shit. Yeah, go see Chuck, man, if you can, or have him come meet you somewhere. Do a drive-by.
Do a drive-by.
Do a drive-by.
Hi, Chuck. Bye, Chuck. See ya. Don't want to be ya.
Yeah, tell Chuck to stand on the 95, yo. Tell him to get up on one of them bridges. When you ride by, you can look up and tell him to make a sign. Yo, that's a good one. Tell Chuck to make a sign that says, "Hey Moose, what's up, brother?"
Can we talk
Holy
about
brother.
me?
What you say?
I said the sign will say in the bottom of it, can we talk about me?
Oh yeah, man. That stream yesterday was off the chain too. I don't know why he does it to himself, man. Why does he? I think, yo, all right. This is what I wanted to tell y'all yesterday. Yeah, it's a cartoon of a old doctor with the hairy eyebrows. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I forget what it. I don't know if it's a cartoon or not a cartoon, but one of them one of the movies. And he
Right.
had a white coat on, a white like a doctor's coat, but he had
Big
real
furry
yeah
white
yeah
eyebrows. Yeah, I know what you're
yeah
talking about. Big glasses.
yeah. That looked like Talcott.
Yeah.
Could you see? Do you see how long his eyebrows are? His
Yeah.
eyebrows stick over his glasses.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's the
Take a
unibrow.
lawnmower to that fucker or something, huh?
Yeah, man, yo, he need a weed whacker. I'm glad he took the lawnmower to his beard, but he need a weed whacker on the eyebrows. He need a weed trimmer.
Well, the thing that gets me is, kind of like I was saying, we're all given negative things in our life for a reason. Like they say, oh, the Lord won't give you more than you can handle.
Right,
Well, with him, it seems like he'll have these trials and tribulation, and he'll try to just throw a bunch of money at it, thinking it's going to solve that problem. And then since the money didn't solve the problem, we'll just ignore it for a while. And then all these other problems build on top of problem and top of problem and top of problem. And then pretty soon you got this huge problem
molehill.
that you can't handle because you got so many problems instead of handling the one problem at a time.
Like you said, he kept building on top of building on top of building on top of shit, right? And now people that are trying to help him, he wants help. This is what he wants. He wants help in his way. He wants you to help him the way he wants you to help him. You can't help him the way you want to help him. Because see, me
Right.
having my opinion, my opinion doesn't matter to him, right? What I see of him doesn't matter to him.
Right.
If I agree with him, then I matter. But if I don't agree with him, I don't matter.
Right. Well, with me, I mean, like with family, you get in a certain situation, like with my dad. I kept forgiving him and kept forgiving him for shit he did wrong because he never was really with me when I was a kid, But the times I was with him, he'd always fuck me over somehow. So I'd always try to forgive and forgive and forgive. And that's just our instinct. But you get to a point where you got to cut your ties because if you don't, you're just going to be digging your own grave. And I think that's what he's done. I mean, I could be wrong, but
He's in the damn hole. He's in the damn hole, and he's trying to use us to climb out of it, right?
Well,
Instead
yeah,
of
just the other day he says, "Oh, I've been trying to do this for the last 5 years, and I need somebody to talk to them." And it's just like, well, if you're that point and your family doesn't want to talk to you, and it's been 5 years, then you need to cut them loose. And like they say, if a bird loves you, you got to set it free to come back.
Well, he probably done burnt He probably done burnt a lot of bridges, Larry.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And a lot of people, some of us are hearing it, but these new people that he's trying to latch on to, like Ian and who have DH 14 214 2090, I don't know, but these new people that he's trying to latch on to don't know him like we do in the past 6 months or the past
Right.
4 months, whatever. It's been 4 months,
Right.
but they don't know what we know. And I tell them, watch the past broadcasts. That'll tell you everything you need to know about Talcott, right?
Yeah.
You know, just watch the past broadcasts. We're not just making this shit up. We're not just coming down. I don't come down on them. I just tell them, I keep it real. But we're not just coming down. Like Ian said, oh, y'all attacking them. No, we saying shit that we've been saying all this long time, and he's not hearing it. He's not
Right.
listening.
Same thing. Oh, it's been the same thing for the last, like you said, 4 or 6 months, whatever. The same exact thing over and over and over.
Thank you. You know, and that's what I was trying to tell Ian and his crew. You know what I mean? Like, yo, watch the broadcast and the past broadcasts, and then you can see why we are like we are. You know, we ain't just coming up here just attacking them just because because it's
Because
Talcott.
we can, right.
Yeah, he gave us this energy, right?
He gave,
And then
he gave us the ammo to shoot at him.
he gives it to us every day.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He gives us the same loop every day. Yesterday he tried this God, this Jesus. Yeah. Bunch of fake shit, yo. That's what I look at it like it's fake. You know,
At one point I was watching that, and he got into the preaching thing, and I'm like, oh my God, now I'm here at church, and I'm like, if I want my church is going to be in my house, and I'm going to pray to whoever I'm praying with the way I want. I'm not going to have somebody else pray for me,
Well, it's nothing wrong with other people praying for you. It's just that you want to know that you got somebody genuine,
Right,
not
right.
disingenuous praying for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
if you can't help yourself.
There's a difference between praying for you and preaching to you.
Exactly. And he can't take care of himself, right? So how you think you gonna save the world, save this or save that? You can't even save yourself, right?
Right.
What I did work on myself to be able to be who I am today, right? I didn't just, I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I stopped getting high. Now I'm perfect. Hell no.
You woke up one day a junkie, woke up the next day, and everything was perfect, right?
Yeah, no. Shit didn't go down like that. It took me at least
That's what I was saying. You fucked up my bit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Larry. I'm sorry. It took me at least 5 years to really work on some stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can learn how to live again.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing right there. You hit the nail on the head, is trying to learn how to live the right way. Because you get programmed. You're used to a certain thing, and you get used to that. You get programmed for a while until you can get yourself out of that loop.
Well, I mean, for a grown person, I can see, like you saying, that program shit, right? But I wasn't programmed. I was following what, I was following the norm. I did what everybody, you're a teenager, you smoke weed, you drink a little, you go to parties with your friends, then you turn 18, you think you're grown, you want to hang out with the druggies and, all this kind of shit. Then you 19, 20, you want to go in the bar, you know what I mean? Those things. That's not, you don't program yourself to do that. It's just that.
Well, that's part of the program, though.
Yeah. That's fucked up behavior, I just think. Well, no, I don't.
Oh yeah.
No. When I started using speed and coke and stuff is when my life changed. Drinking, I was fucking up my liver and I didn't know it. at a young age,
Right.
right? But then when I started doing drugs, I knew that I was fucking up because I knew I didn't want to end up like my mother. I didn't want to end up like my aunt. So
Well, you see, and that's the thing that really sucks is I see a lot of people that, you know, like to smoke weed or whatever, and they get randomly tested at their job or whatever, and then you know their job says, "Oh well, you're smoking weed, so we got to send you a drug program now, you know, and get monitored." And then what happens is, since now they can't start be smoking no more weed, now they start drinking alcohol because alcohol is socially acceptable, and oh, we know our employees are going to the tavern right across the street and getting shit faced at lunchtime, but that's okay. But heaven forbid if you smoked a bowl the night before you know, came to work. You can't allow that.
and most of them do it,
Exactly.
right? Most of them do it. Everybody sneaks. Everybody sneaks and do what they do. Really.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like I know
right.
somebody that, you know, they scared to let people know that they like girls. They like women. I mean, they still like women. You okay, I'm 72. I ain't supposed I go to church and all of that. I ain't supposed to still like women. I ain't supposed to still be freaky. No, you a man. What you mean you ain't supposed to be? Ain't nobody supposed to know you like dirty magazines. What the fuck? That's because y'all be faking, putting up their facade. Oh, I'm a Christian. I go to church. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Right.
I don't like gay people. Bullshit. Your son is gay. You know what I mean? Stop lying to yourself. Everybody got. I'm gonna tell you like this, Larry. You tell me if I'm wrong. Most people you know got somebody gay in their family, don't they?
Not in my family, but I know people that have people
Not
in
in
their
your.
family.
Did you just hear what I said? Most people
Yeah.
you know got somebody gay in
Right,
their
right,
family.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Did you know gay people when you was young?
Oh yeah. Some of the best people I met were gay.
Did you run into anybody coming up to them talking about why are you like this? Oh, this is wrong. You shouldn't be like this. Did you hear anybody doing that back in the day?
Not back then.
Huh?
Not back then. Nowadays you hear it, but not back then really.
In the past, what? In the past 5 years, because I'm not going to even say 10, because I used to party. You hear me? With some good people. Okay? So in the past 5 years, or 4, no, we're going to say 4, because Donald Trump been going for 4 years. And that's when all this shit started getting pushed, right? About these, the transgenders, the binaries. Man, binary people just started standing up. They've been binary. They ain't just
Right.
all of a sudden decide to wake up one day and say, I'm going to grow a beard and have titties.
Yeah.
They just been in hiding because people don't accept them.
Right.
Right? Because they gave them labels.
Yeah.
White people don't accept black people because we're a label.
Right.
We don't accept white people because they're a label. Puerto
Right.
Ricans are given a label. You understand
Yeah.
where I'm coming from?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, so if we're all labeled, that means you're making us all different. Right?
Right.
Then there's room when you got all of these different things. Then you got people hating. Hush. Then you got people hating and, you know, like, you know, they oh, this shouldn't be happening. We need to stop this. Nah, we don't need to stop shit. As long as you ain't in my face trying to teach my child in my face, in my space, and around me right here, right?
Right.
Because I could teach my child right here, right?
Right.
I teach my child to think right from wrong. Now, if my child grow up to want to be different, I can't stop my child from wanting to be different.
Right.
That means you're discriminating.
Yeah, definitely. Chuck says there's been labels for thousands of years.
Right. And that's where the problem came in at, Chuck. That everything is labeled. That's why we're so divided. Because everything has a label. Right?
Right.
I don't like this because of that. I don't like that because of this. Why? I feel like human beings should just be human beings.
Right. You do you and I'll do me.
Exactly.
And we'll all be one happy family.
See, and the division is what they want because they don't want us to be happy. So that's why we have all these different labels for people to say, oh, I don't like that, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. And that's where the division come in at. That's where the hate comes in at. That's why we always fighting.
So I think Chuck's trying to insinuate we need to take a bath because he says, morning, all the fine, dirty people here.
Oh, well, Larry, he talking about you. You the only dirty Larry up here. What the fuck?
Well, I might need to take a bath, but
Oh, Larry, don't answer questions, Larry. Just don't answer questions. I gotta teach you everything.
I know. Well, they say it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks,
Well, thank God you got a dog lover. I am a dog expert. Okay, so all you gotta do is listen to my voice, and I will teach you. Okay, my friend. Should I pet you on your head now? Should I rub that head? Oh shit!
But then again, Sly, this isn't a bald spot.
It looked bald to me.
No, that's not a bald spot. That's a solar panel for a sex machine.
A solar panel for a sex machine?
Yeah.
Damn, Larry, you go, boy. When it keeps the tongue charged.
Don't give all of Anna's secrets out now.
Oh shit! All right, Larry, you gotta stop it. You got listen. We be having too much fun in the morning, man.
Yeah. Too much fun for one broadcast.
Nubs ain't up yet. I gotta say Nubs 3 times. Nubs. Where are you, brother? Come into my mirror, brother.
I'm not sure if that works for everybody. I think that only works for certain individuals.
Nah, you gotta understand where we be going with this, man.
Well, I understand. I'm just saying,
So what you saying? Wait, hold up. Hold on there. I know exactly what you're saying. You're saying, Sly, you don't do it right.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying, brother. You're saying, Sly, no, you don't sound like they do. So just tell me, don't do it, Larry. Just say, Sly, no.
Just give it up while you're behind.
I'm just saying, Larry.
You're 3 steps behind and 2 forward.
You gotta understand, right? With this circle that we're in, we all are one to Talcottism. Okay, so if you hear those words because somebody else said, well, you're only repeating them because you heard them from so and so and so and so. Okay, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, there's a trademark. There's a damn trademark, Sly. What the hell?
You know what I mean? Like, look, do I gotta ask permission for everything I do around here?
Damn right.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
Cat coins taking off, Erm?
Like most of those guys know, you know, like when I be typing in the chat and stuff, most of them guys read my comments and stuff like that, you know, and they know that I'm not like, you know, no problem. I hear me, Larry. Why hear me? Why hear me, Larry?
I'm taking a hit.
You taking a shit?
Hit.
Oh, like the
Oh shit! It worked. Sly, it worked. Nobody's in the house.
Ah, yeah. Larry said, Sly, it worked. It worked, Sly. I said Nubs 3 times and he appeared. Yes, Candyman. Good morning, Nubs. I'm having another cup of coffee with Larry. I've been up since 3:30 a.m. It's now 9:24 for me.
See, that's the way Sly rolls. She had to just prove me wrong. Fucking Nubs came swooping right in and said, I'll show you.
Hey, it's just certain names we don't say 3 times because we don't want them here. Yeah, I was messing with the chat this morning, right? So when I woke up and I saw he was live, I went in the chat and I was like, damn, do y'all go to sleep? Somebody said, no, Sly, it's like being on meth. I said, oh shit, y'all tweaking. Paul got the whole chat tweaking. See, people don't understand that word tweaking. It don't always have to be you high on drugs. You know what I mean? We just use it, you know. Like if you show that.
You have that type of personality. That's kind of like once I was going to this psychiatrist once, and she told me there was no such thing as a dope fiend personality. Yeah.
That bitch ain't never got high. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, she also told me this one book could solve every problem I've ever had in my whole life.
What, the AA book?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
She probably was talking about the damn Bible. Hey, Larry.
She tried telling me it had a 98% cure rate.
That's the Bible. She was trying to push Scientology. What is that, John? She wanted you to become a Scientology. What's that? You know what I'm talking about, right? Scientology. What is it, y'all? Come on, Nubs. Get on the ball for me. What's science? Scientology.
Anyway. Scientology.
Yeah, they tried to get me to join that. Let me tell you what they did. They tricksters. You hear me? So walking down the street in Center City, this lady was sitting at the table and she said, hey, come here. Let me test your stress level. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going here. It's got something to do with a book. Anyway, she said, let me test your stress level. So I was like, okay, all right. She said, it's for you. Yeah, it's free. I was like, okay, I'll try it. What the hell? So she asked me some questions and she, answered the questions or whatever. And she told me how stressed I was. And Larry, guess what she offered me after she told me my stress level? A book.
A book.
I ain't had no money. But since the lady, was giving me the stress, and she convinced me that this book would help me, right? I paid $25 for the book. I ain't had no money, man, but I bought the book. Then I found out it was science. What's that word again?
Scientology.
Yeah, when I found out it was them, I was like, and then I started seeing the TV, the news or whatever about the, what's his name? The actor.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. When I saw all that stuff about Tom Cruise and Katy Perry and Katie, whoever her name is, all of that kind of stuff, everything, I was like, oh, hell no. I said, oh, I did not know that I was getting a book from Scientology, right? Yo, they still send me stuff in the mail.
Yeah, they don't give up on you.
Throw that shit in the trash every time I get it.
Yeah.
I was a Buddhist. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom was a Buddhist just before she passed away.
Bless your mother, right? But I stopped with the Buddha. You know why I stopped with the Buddha? I did not believe in praying to no damn idol.
Yeah.
Cause I went to church. I didn't like church. I went to church because I had to, right? I just didn't believe in idolizing a pastor.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm here just because of the pastor. I'm not here, I'm here getting the word of God or whatever, right? But really, I'm here to take care of the pastor, take care of the church.
You see, that's what, when I was younger, I went to different churches and stuff and, did the whole religion thing. But for me, what really deterred me away from the church was they were always trying to make me think and believe that, I had to come here to pray. This was basically the only place you can pray to God. This is the only place you can ask for repentance. And I always thought, why can't I do that in my own home? Why can't this be my church?
It is.
And that's right. But what I'm saying, this is what they were trying to tell me, is this is the only place it can be done. And then it was, and by the way, we need to get some money from you. We need some money. And I'm thinking, I'm like, if they had a pot right by the door and it just was sitting there, I said I'd be willing to throw some money in that pot easier than, how much money are you going to give me? Here's this pot, sir. How much money are you going to give me? Come on, you can spare. We can all spare some spare change here. Give me some money.
So look. So this is how the Bible was written to their understanding, right? Because they say, you're supposed to give 10% tithes and all of this shit. Get what? I can pray and be a good person, and I get my blessings. Why I got the tithe to get blessings?
Yeah, exactly.
Why I gotta give you 10% of all my money to get a blessing? What kind of crackpot shit is this?
Well, like I said, if the pot was right by the door and it was there to go buy it or put into it as you wished, instead of coming by and putting you on the spot.
It was the drop your tithes in.
You feel more obligated to do so.
Yeah, but the box by the door really was for you to drop your envelope of tithes in it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, you know what I mean? That's what the box was by the door for. So, like, if you didn't put your tithes in the tray, you drop your tithes in that box. They wasn't letting you leave out of there without your tithes. Because then when they go through the box and they don't see your name on one of them envelopes, they calling your ass out next.
And then Sunday. Every one of those damn preachers are driving Rollses and shit, That's
what I'm saying. Why am I worshiping the preacher, the pastor?
Right.
Why I gotta worship the Pope? Right? He's his do what he do. I ain't got to go and bow to him. He ain't, you know what I mean? The fuck?
Yeah.
And like you said, Pastor got on gold.
Mary did it. Mary did a good one, Sly. She says the box by the door is for fans only. they had their fans only club.
Fans only club. That was the fans only club box, Mary.
That was a good one, Mary. That was fucking awesome.
That box would slip your number and I'll call you. The pastor was making, you know how they making them prayer calls and home visits and stuff like that. Pastor was like, drop your number and I'll come see you.
I'll come give you a call. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm. But that's what happened to me, Larry. That was the straw that broke the camel's back was when the pastor got in trouble in church with his wife because he was sleeping with somebody on the choir. In church. While I sung on the choir. The pastor was sleeping in with somebody on the choir. And his wife, he had a first lady. She was beautiful. She was beautiful. You hear me?
Yeah.
He fucked her. He fucked that up. And he was the fancy preacher. Got his hair fried and laid to the side. He was a fancy dude. He was beautiful, handsome young man.
Yeah. Well, there again, that just shows you, power corrupts absolutely.
Yes, it does. And when they created churches, that's what they created them for, to indoctrinate people.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Because when you're a sheep, you're easily or more herded when you've got blinders on. Right.
So we can keep you, keep you divided. We got the Christians, we got the Baptists, we got the this, we got the dad, we got the Jews, we got the dad. Fuck out of here, yo. We all people, we all human beings. It's only one God. You know what I mean? Like, why we gotta have all these different labels with everything? That's how we stay divided. That's exactly how they keep us divided. If you're a child of God, why can't I just love you?
Exactly. Here's what Nubs did.
Just because I look different, why you gotta say something? Right?
Nubs says the glory of God is wrong. With that one problem is the God he serves is not from above.
Right. I don't believe that God is up above. I don't. And I don't believe the devil's down beneath me either. The spirit of God is in me, right? And the devil is all around me. Right?
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to tell Aaron the other day, like, I can't get all wrapped up into what other people are doing and how they live in their life. I can't. That'll keep me, always with a bunch of turmoil. Why you want turmoil in your life?
Part of the divide. Keep them divided. They can't be united.
Yeah. Shit, listen. If I'm in a parade and it's a whole group of transgender, binary, whatever they are, if they following along in something good, let them. They not hurting nobody.
Right.
You know how many transgender people get? I just posted a video. Did you see this is what I'm saying, Larry. I be trying to give your ass content, but you don't accept it. You don't accept it. But anyway, did you see the video I just posted this morning?
I haven't looked at my phone at all yet.
You got a freaking TV computer right there Anyway, I'm gonna stop fussing at you, man. I'm sorry. Not gonna let your insanity make me insane. Dirty Larry.
All
Not
right.
gonna,
I'll
not
take
gonna let
that
your
one.
dirt. Not letting your dirt rub off on me, Dirty Larry.
Damn it.
But look, Dan, what was I going to tell you? See?
About your video.
Oh, yeah. The young lady got out of her car and lit a rainbow flag on fire at somebody's business.
Yeah.
At somebody's business.
Okay.
Do you see the logic in that?
I don't see what they were trying to solve.
Exactly. The dumb broad got arrested for hate crime.
You think?
I mean, leave people alone. That flag was not bothering nobody. It was just waving in the wind. Waving in the wind. Y'all know what movie that's from? Waving in the wind. With the blind lady with the what was her name? The blind
Helen
woman.
Keller.
Yeah, do you? My Moosey. That's my Moosey. Yes, Moose. Helen Keller. Waving in the wind.
Oh,
That's my girl. Hey, Moosey. Go, Moosey. Hey, Moosey. Hey, Moosey. Go, girl. Get it, girl. Hey, Moosey. Hey, Moosey. Hey. I see you. Get it, girl. Hi, Moosey. Hey, how you doing today? What you going to show me? You got a book? Let me see your book. Let me see. Oh, you got a book. Oh, girl, I see. You reading Daddy a story? You reading Daddy a story?
I was trying to tell her that you got two things in common.
What?
You both can't read.
Did you hear Rob say that last night too, Moose? But this one, whatever. Rob said the same thing. He said, y'all know us black people can't read.
I didn't hear him say that, but that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Man.
I said, see, that's what Lou told me. Lou told me I can't read because I'm black.
Lou, I mean, but he drinks chicken blood, so he thinks that he's on another level.
yeah.
Lou thinks, well, we can't say his name too many times. Wait, he might show up like Dubs.
He might show up out the cuts.
He's watching. They all be watching in the morning. I know they do. Waiting for us to say something bad about him. I know.
You know, were you watching before you went on Talcott's show? I was on a show right before you.
I did hear you. Right?
Yeah. I just had one question and he threw me out.
I know. Wait, but see, so that's what the chat was doing to me. The chat was like, they wanted to see how long I could last. That's why I went up the way I went up, right? Just to try to last longer than you. And when he said, hello, sister, I knew I had him. He said, hello, sister. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I knew when he said that. I was like, oh, man. And then he muted you. And then he's like, well, I'm sorry, sister. I had to mute you for a second. I was like, oh, she still got it. She got another 2 minutes at least.
Yo, I should have set the time clock, right?
Yeah. And then the second time I said, I came back and I said, hey, congratulations on the 6th day or something like that. And that triggered him even more. He's like,
that damn Moose, he's a damn fool. He's an idiot. But listen, I'm going to say this again. Talcott gives us this. He gives it to us, right? And we take advantage of it because it's hilarious. It's funny. You know what I mean? And if he could just wake up and get out of his imagination, man, and stop being so delusional, right? He can see that, gee, we just having fun. It's not nothing personal against like Ian said, attacking him. We're not attacking him.
Nah,
We're
no,
just
no,
having fun.
just joining the show.
That's all. You know what I mean? That's all we doing. Attacking him and saying you're a fucking loser. You don't want. You know what I mean?
Whoa! No F-bombs, the baby can hear.
I better not ever hear your behind cuss on the stream again. You hear me?
Yeah.
I said that one night. I heard you dropping all these F-bombs. I said that baby better not be sitting in his arms. But
Nah,
Lisa,
she's probably in a completely different building at the moment. You know.
okay. You know I love you, Moose man. Listen, all the you know, I'm kind of like understanding everybody's role, everybody's, you know what I mean? And as long as we don't be negative, right? If we keep the negative energy away and we just still just, you know, continue to enjoy each other, I think we'd be all right, man. Fuck Talcott. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Hey, but check it out. I
That's
noticed
the third
you have
time.
a YouTube Streets jacket.
Huh?
You have a YouTube Streets jacket on.
Oh no.
Is that like a custom made fit or what?
Yeah, it is a custom made it's sweatshirt, but it's not YouTube. It's my nephew's brand. Young Trap something. I can't remember.
Well, we're gonna change it. We're gonna call. No disrespect to your nephew, but it's gonna be called the YouTube Streets.
Oh
Everybody
my God.
needs a sweater like that. You could trick them. You could just say YTS, right? It could be you sell it right out of his factory. And
Yo,
we'd be like,
thank
"This
you.
is YouTube Streets, bitches."
Yes.
I got a good one.
Go ahead.
Sly, I got a good one for you. Erm says, who's Talcott?
Moose Tal. Oh, he already
Hey,
beat Tal.
what would Talcott do?
Erm says, who is Talcott?
Oh, who is Talcott? Oh my God!
Yeah.
You gotta go to Paul and Slade.
I thought Talcott was world famous by now.
Wait, yeah, right? Right? That's what I say about N. What is that? Is that an apple fritter?
Is that a Bucky fritter?
A Bucky fritter or apple fritter?
Apple.
He got him. Yo, is it infused? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I got a friend. I think I got a friend in Tennessee. His name is Too Tall Rob. He gets the apple fritters all the time. His name is Too Tall Rob. Go check his channel out. He talks about the apple fritters all the time. I think he's in Tennessee. I'm not sure, but I think he is. Yup. He talks about them apple fritters. He said, I'm going down the road. Get me an apple fritter. Yeah. I want one of them Jones.
All right, I gotta give Mary some shit here because you know you got to be careful that power you got because you know what they say, power absolutely corrupts. So you know you're out there posting people's links and shit.
Oh, wait.
I had to give her a bad time because she posted Jack's link in my chat, so I had to give her.
Oh no! What the hell, Mary? Are you? We gonna give you shit. Yes, Mary. It's my turn to give you some shit now. Mary,
I love you,
don't
Mary.
you know he don't like none of us? Don't you know he says we disrespect him?
We're gonna segue for a second, folks.
Go ahead.
I got Danny in the chat. She's saying, "What's up, Moosey? What's up? What's up? What's up, Mary? I have to scold you, girl. I don't know why you posting Jack Talcott's link in the channel. All I gotta say is I'm not disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in Talcott. He was supposed to be doing the 6 days of Talcott, 28 days, you know, whatever. He didn't do the 6th day. He didn't acknowledge that it was the 6th day, and so therefore I did not count it as a 6th day. So I consider Jack Talcott dead to us. All right,
Wait,
Church of Talcott is closed.
wait, Moose. And then he went. Wait, did he do a live stream on the 6th day? Or was he went on Yurts on the 6th day?
Yurts.
Right. And then he gonna go over there and break bad. Yo, he went over there and broke Breaking Bad. I was like, wait a minute. What happened to all that? Paul, brother, I thank you, brother. What happened to all of that? Yo,
Always, dude.
he went straight
Sister,
to Breaking Bad.
sister, I love you, sister. 20
Hey,
minutes later, it's like,
man.
you know what? You don't bring me anything. You don't do anything for me. Get
Hey,
out of
man.
here.
Hey, man. She did it for me. She was looking out for me, man. I needed his link so I could go onto his channel, man. So don't give Mary so much crap, man. She's a good person, man.
Hey, look at my avatar, man. This is the kind of tattoo you'd get if you walked into
I
Jack
love that
Talcott's
tattoo, man.
shop.
Sorry, brother.
That's a cool tattoo, man.
Instead of just getting the snake, you get the whole phone, brother.
Fucking right, brother.
And wait, I didn't even pay attention to that last night or this morning, whatever. I didn't even pay attention to that, right? That was the whole phone on the arm.
I just picked up on that too.
Right, because I saw the
That's
snake.
awesome.
I didn't realize that it was the phone.
You know, that's gotta be completely on the guy getting the tattoo, because if you feel yourself getting blacked out in a certain particular area, that shit hurts in a tattoo. It goes numb after a bit, but damn, I mean, that's a lot of blackout.
It kind of feels as bad as listening to Jack Talcott talk for 7 hours straight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so loud.
Absolutely. It kind of goes numb after a while, you know?
I mean, I love the guy. I just don't like him, you know?
That's
I
the
love him.
insanity. That's the insanity that Paul was talking about the other day. He says instead of always coming down on him about being insane, why don't we embrace the insanity, right? And just be like I was yesterday.
Well, you know, I've got to do it. You guys know I've got to do it.
You gotta pay attention.
Hey, brother, can I
Jack
jump in here
Talcott,
real
Jack
quick for a
Talcott, Jack
second?
Talcott.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. He'll be here, brother. He'll be here.
Hey, brother.
He's watching right now.
Hey, can I give you some of my perspective for a second, Sly? Because I have a perspective on everything. Like, every single thing that comes up, I need to add my perspective for 2 hours.
Moose
Hey,
time.
man, wait a minute, man. Can we come back to now, man? Let's come back to now, to reality, man.
Well,
come
if you'd
on,
stop
man.
counting the clock, Larry, and just listen to me for a second, you know God by now.
Man, we want to come back to reality, man. Come back to the present, man. Come on, man.
Excuse me. Can I interrupt here? Can I just Paul? I mean Moose. I mean Larry. I mean
Hey, man.
we bring it back to the topic. What was the topic? Oh man.
Holy shit, man. Is this real?
Moose, Larry told me this morning when I said, "Come on, brother," or whatever I said, brother. Larry said, "Well, you know, really, Sly, you know, it only really works when some people say it." So basically, Larry was telling me, "Sly, you ain't saying it right.
You ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
You ain't got it. You are out there on those YouTube streets.
I ain't got it." You see my shirt? You hear what Moose said my shirt was?
Mhm.
We gonna play it, all right? We gonna play it. Yeah, I had to look. Tom. Oh, I can't say that name out loud. I mean, 3 times either.
Do not say that name.
Whoa, brother, let's get back to me for a second, please.
Yes, let's get back to Jack.
Look what Mary said.
Yo, I even saw Wolf Lady this morning. I even saw Wolf Lady in the chat, yo. Yeah.
Mary said,
Don't worry, I've got the super soaker ready filled with holy water.
Yep.
Hey, we should all see how many times we can get thrown out of Jack's house and then brought back in, and how
That-
long we can ride.
I was gonna try to come back again last night, but I didn't want to sit in the basement like Paul, right? Really, I didn't want to be sitting in the basement with Paul because people might have said I was in there sucking his dick. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he had me in the basement for like 35 minutes, and then he was all, "Yeah, the rest of you in the basement, I just really don't want to talk to you right now."
Wait, Ian. Wait. Ian did it too. Ian left Paul in the damn basement for 2 hours. I wanted to go keep him company, but I was like, nah, because Ian would have said me and Paul's name at the same time, and they'd have swore I was in there sucking his dick. I'm just saying.
You know,
Yeah.
they should be able. We should be able to communicate with each other in the chat when we're in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid that we can only communicate in private, but we can't communicate with everybody else when we're in the
You have to be
backstage.
like me. Listen, you have to be like me. You have to
Have two devices, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, Moose. Wait, Moose.
Hey, whose sound is going burp burp?
Probably mine.
Sly's got that wind noise going on again.
Look, Moose, you gotta have 3 devices.
Damn.
One for the DMs, right? While I'm on the broadcast. One for the DMs, and one for the chat.
And then the third one to show yourself on, right?
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4
And
for
there
the
Shy
Let's
goes.
go.
Hey, Nubs. Do you remember seeing me on PDFs? Yeah, you do? Okay, all right. Because I used to
That's
be
where
on.
I know you from.
Oh, okay. I think that when I started seeing your name in Paul's chat,
It used
I
to be
did.
Stumpy Nubs.
Yeah,
That's
it used to be that stuff.
asking me that. That's why you kept asking me that.
Yeah.
Get out of here! Wow, we go way back, no?
Yeah.
We go back like 2 years.
Yeah.
Cause that's where I first started hanging out with the West Side crew on their panels, and then I started hanging out with Toe for Life and all of them, and then I started
Oh,
hanging-
Nubs is getting a dab ready.
yeah, I got mine ready. Shit, wait, I got mine ready. I lost it, y'all. I can't find it.
Danny wants to know what everybody's smoking on today.
I
Hey,
got Bubba.
man. I'm smoking on some dabs, man.
I'm smoking. I'm smoking.
Well, fellas, on my stream later, I'll be smoking some pole on Jack Talcott, you know? Jack Talcott living without fear, smoking the pole without fear, man.
Help me find it, Nubs. Give me some suggestions. Oh, I found it. I was getting ready to say, give me some suggestions of where I might have been. I found it.
Larry had to walk away. He's all, there's too much Talcott going on in these streets, but you know what? I'm trying to make my brother famous. He is going to be a meme.
famous.
He's going to live
He is
forever in the
famous.
meme stars.
I don't know why Erm don't know who Talcott is by now, but you need to catch up, Erm.
Erm's slow. Unacceptable.
Because he's working all day.
Huh?
Erm out here trying to act like he's got a life or something.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
See, Erm.
Being responsible.
Hold up. Erm is like the suburban kid when it comes down to the YouTube streets.
He only he hang with the privileged.
Hey, we got Bruce. Yes,
Bruce!
His
What's
YouTube
up,
parents were pretty
Bruce?
rich.
good to see you, Bruce.
Erm has a Cadillac Escalade on YouTube here. Drives it
Hey,
around.
Larry, I'm going to send you a link, Larry. I need you to play this link. It's amazing. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get that
All
link.
right.
Where he getting the link from? The fuck? He gotta go in the trunk.
He's going straight to Jack.
Well, at least can catch on real quick. He's all like, I want to talk about me. More me, says.
Absolutely, We need more less Talcott.
Okay, wait. So, you could go to the channel that they posted in the link. You can find out about them, right? And then you could go to Paul and Slave's broadcast back 3-4 months ago, and then you can start from there, and you'll find out everything you need to know about.
Hey, man. Let's talk about me, man.
Back to me.
More about me.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was fascinating though. He kept every time, everybody's panel. He wants to get him.
hey, but he always, even if like say he comes up in the middle of like a discussion, right? It doesn't matter if he doesn't know nothing about the topic. He goes, "Can I interject right here, guys? Can I jump in here real fast, guys?"
Hey, guys. I just need to jump in here real quick.
And then he'll take you down a long road of some word salad, and you're just like, "Where are we?"
I'm gonna tell you what Snafu said. Snafu said that damn script is sitting on the side of the refrigerator.
It's on the side of his computer.
Or it's on the wall behind the refrigerator.
Here we go. This is beautiful.
Moose has got a clip up here. Looks like of the Talcott himself. We'll play a little bit of this.
No, this dude's name is Audio Fixed. Fixed Audio. This isn't Moose.
Oh, wait a minute.
Since you didn't hear it the first time, have you ever thought to yourself that you might be like mentally ill and trying to like coach other mentally ill people out of being mentally ill, but you're still mentally ill, so like it's hard because you haven't done the work on yourself to actually help the other people. So I think the audio's fixed, guys.
How dare
I think
you,
you got
sir.
the message. I'm on Jack's team, whether he's mentally ill.
No shame. No shame.
What? Yeah, thank you. What a fucking clown, Michael. If I remembered your last name, I'd say it. You're such an irrelevant part of my life. I don't even give a shit to know your name, Moose.
Yeah.
How about that?
Passion.
How about that?
You can't let it get to him. You can't let him get to you, Jack. You can't let him get to you, man.
Oh my
You
God,
gotta
these
remember-
guys are
You're
awesome.
back,
They were
Audio
counseling him. All right, we're back. I was just. Oh man,
Jackie boy.
Wait. And what the hell was RC2C doing, Moose? What is his name? What the hell was he doing?
He's basically Jack's handler. He's
Hey,
like,
Sly.
Jack, calm down for a second, Jack. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna keep moving on, man.
Go ahead,
Sly,
Larry.
you're gonna have to go out and come back in. You got your wind noise.
Okay, I'll be back, y'all.
Why are you in the wind tunnel?
Yeah, it makes it sound like we're in like the plane terminal.
I thought Chicago was the windy city, not Philly.
So yeah, it was kind of funny, man. Those two were coddling Jack all night. Like they were talking him off the edge. They're like, "Read your note card, Jack." He had written down something about like stay calm, take a deep breath, or whatever. Dude,
Man.
I mean, this is the guy who wants to counsel you to greatness, man. This
You know,
is
the thing that gets me about him is half of what he's saying, and I say half loosely. I mean, it's probably more like 38%. Half of what he says is rock fucking solid. It's the rest of what he says that you're like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Yeah, dude, he takes it off the deep end. Like, he has a great idea. He's like regurgitating some information that's amazing. And then all of a sudden he puts his own spin on it. And he's like, yeah, and the God we can't see and God we don't know or whatever. And like adds all kinds of mumble jumble in it. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what
Jack?
that
You're
is?
doing great.
You know
That's
what
them
that is? I can
spoons.
tell you.
That's
No,
them spoon cuts. That's them
no,
damn
I'll
micro.
tell you
That's the micro joints you was talking about.
No, what that is that is years of walking in the rain, sleet, snow, and hail, delivering fucking people's mail day in and day out. It drives people fucking insane.
So you're saying it's just he's postal, huh?
He just
Yeah.
went postal. The man went
Yes,
postal.
there are so many people in the post office in America right here and right here. Don't fuck with your post office. Like, they
Mhm.
are some nutty motherfuckers.
They are.
I mean, you think about it. You're smelling paper all day.
I'm sorry, I need to be so loud, y'all.
And then that glue, the glue from the stamps, ooh, that shit gets you. Ooh. And then the
So
stink,
I
the
understand
ink.
what you're saying. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're in like a job like I did, where I was sorting, you're standing in front of a fucking machine all day watching Jack Talcott's go, just boom, 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 boom.
Plus, and then plus you got all the Chinese plastic smell in the back of your car. You know, have you ever heard about that Chinese plastic smell? It's like overtakes your room real quick.
What?
So you got glue, you got plastic, you got all kinds of good chemicals floating around.
Lots of shit that can get you a little bit loopy. Just a
I used
little
to-
You
bit.
know, they say you ingest a credit card worth of plastic every day.
I used to work in retail, and I was the best, I guess, layaway person, and it was in the basement. I hated it. I was in the basement for like 9 months straight, yo. Like no air, no sunlight, no nothing. For you know what I mean? 8 hours a day. Could you imagine how I was when I got to go outside? Like I was angry at everybody. No air, no sunlight, no nothing. You know what I mean? That's why I
You
asked.
were angry that you didn't get no vitamin D.
Right. No, I didn't. And then when I got home, I ain't want no vitamin D. I'm sorry. Because I was miserable from the whole day, right? So, look, I got a headache. Look, Nubs, I got a headache.
I think it was put away. Maybe it's.
Snap.
I was gonna make some more coffee, but I decided not to.
Hi.
Figure out a way to stop.
You know why women get so many damn headaches out the blue? Because they always talking about how they
Hey.
got them when they ain't got them. That's karma.
I posted another link for you to play. It's golden. It's different.
Hey,
And it's
man.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. When he start talking golden different, I don't know. Make sure you ain't getting
we're
porn
on to
bombs.
you, Moose. We understand what you're talking.
Oh shit. Danny, was that you on the broadcast the other day? Schooling those guys in another name?
That sounds like a Danny thing to do.
And she had her hair back in a ponytail? She put her hair back? Moose, was that Danny? He probably can't hear me.
yeah,
Danny.
I think so.
Yeah, Danny, that was you, right? In another name, though, right? Tell me, Danny, so I can know. Inquiring minds want to know. I asked Paul yesterday, Moose. I said, asking for a friend. You have to concede to Talcott today. He tried. He said, no, we're not going to, I'm going to try to start the broadcast without the Talcottism, right? But then we ended up with Talcott. What Danny say? I can't read. Y'all know we can't read. Stop playing with me, Larry. Larry. Nubs, what does that say, please, babe? You know I can't read. What the fuck? Is everybody on mute? You're on mute, Nubs.
Translucency.
Translucency. Apparently,
that the
Larry
name
reads
that-
better than I do.
Was that? I mean, all right. So what I'm asking you is, was you
That
in
was-
the chat with?
That was the
With,
name,
that's
I bet.
the name she was using.
Yeah, that
that's
was the name she was using.
Okay, I couldn't see. I can't read, Danny, so I couldn't see the name, right? But I thought that was
Danny's-
you.
Danny's sock account is translucency.
Okay, all right. Yeah, she put her she put her hair up in a ponytail and
No,
went-
that
it went
doesn't
crazy.
work. That doesn't work for somebody like Danny. Danny's
What?
she's way too pretty in the face to have sock accounts. You're not gonna figure, like, if you
Well, this
see.
person she sounded just almost just like Danny. She sounded almost just like.
But what I'm
even
saying though is, like, for instance, you're not gonna get away with coming up on somebody else's panel as not Sly Shy. We're all
Right.
gonna
Oh,
know
no.
you're Sly Shy. Just
Right,
like we're all
exactly.
gonna know Danny by Danny's face. You're not gonna hide that face. That face is nice and pretty, and you're not gonna hide it.
This girl was pretty. No, I'm not. Look, she wasn't ugly at all. I mean, you don't understand what I'm saying.
That's what
It
I'm
looked like-
saying. Is
It
you're
did
not gonna
look
hide
like
that.
Danny, but it did look like Danny, but it was a different name. Y'all know I can't read. Y'all know I can't see too well, right? So
Get you
and
some marigolds, girl.
and y'all know I smoke the top notch shit, right? I get high like a diamond. I'm
So
high
then-
like a diamond.
Chai, if we're gonna start throwing excuses out, like,
I'm waiting.
just keep up with the excuses. I mean, you've been hanging out with Jack too long.
Oh, he always say I'm looping.
Yep. Hey, there he is. There he is.
He always say I'm looping.
There he is, Jack. How are you doing, buddy?
Erm says, guys, I've noticed we're not talking about me anymore, man.
Wait, we get back on it. Here's Jack right here.
Yep.
We got you,
Erm.
man. We're gonna give it to you right now. Good morning.
We need to
brother.
change that name when you change the picture there.
But he
What's
got
this picture of?
Jack is a clown.
Jack is a clown. Okay.
Oh,
It
shit.
seems like Moose is very invested into this.
Yeah. I mean, we all were. Listen, I had mine one day, maybe 2 days. I kept mine for 2 days. It was supposed to have been the 28 days of Jack Talcott, right? And we all do have invested in being a part of this. But what happened was I ended up in
be
other
part of the
places.
group.
I ended up in other places, Jack Talcott, and forgot. And people was like, well, Sly, why you got a picture of this white man? Or your avatar? I was like, oh, you wouldn't understand.
No.
So I had to.
If I celebrated Halloween, I could almost pull a Jack Talcott if I
Grade your
dyed my
beard
beard white. Yeah, I dyed the beard
And put-
white.
and get some eyebrows that go over your glasses. Yeah. You look
I'm
like
hearing is cupcakes and
Holy on that
pogos,
picture.
everybody.
That one, you look like holy moly on that one. That's how his joint is, just like that. Yeah.
Holy shit. Is this real, man?
Yeah,
Holy
this
was
is
here
real,
before.
man.
Did you see Holy this morning? Moose,
know
did you
who
see
that
Holy
is.
this morning? He was in the chat.
Is
Holy
that
was in-
you?
Or was that you?
Is that you?
Was that you? I'm thinking.
No, that's you.
No, Holy is
I'm
I thought
JT.
Holy was John Vance.
Oh, okay.
That's who
That's
I thought
John
Holy
Vance.
was.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's who I thought Holy Moly was. John
Good old
Vance.
Johnny.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
He's hilarious.
Hey, Shy.
Yes, babe.
I think my hair might be curlier than yours right now.
Nah. You know what Larry asked me?
Take that nappy ass hair out here.
Wait, no, he said it wasn't even worse, Boost. He said, can you get a comb through that shit?
Oh, dang.
I had to tell him all Negroes ain't got nappy hair. I got Indian in my family.
Most
Yeah.
do, honestly. If you look at the genealogy, there is very little from overseas.
I
Very
think you
little
put,
from overseas.
you put me down with that, and I can believe it. I really can believe it. Because, see, history only goes
Did
back
you watch any of the videos?
Yeah, I only watched one so far, but I can't remember the name of the channel. But I'm being honest with you, right?
Burneo.
Because I did want to watch some more.
Mhm.
But listen, history, what we were taught, only goes back to the 1800s. It don't go back
It
to the
goes back to
1600s.
1776 when the inception of
Okay.
the country came upon. Past
Okay,
that,
but
we don't really know what our history is unless you
well,
look at your family history.
That channel tells a lot right there, man. I was like, yo, I can see that happening, right? And
Yep.
history, wants us, and I think history wants us to believe what they taught us because of
So they can do what they're doing right now.
there you go, which started with the divide, labeling
Yes.
them this, right?
Yeah. Yes, because if you divide, you can easily conquer. And the thing about it is like, for instance, my family came over to the Americas and we looked much more like you than we looked like me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Wait a second. And when my family came over, there were a couple of different places where major family members came over. One was on the Mayflower. The Mayflower was filled with prominently crypto Jews and crypto Muslims that were coming over to the Americas to prevent themselves from getting massacred from the Inquisition, the Spanish Inquisition. 1492, Columbus sails. 1492, right before Columbus sails, Spain falls. Wait a second. Now we've got some interesting information because now we're just following.
Can I give my input here?
What's is that a young Jack Talcott?
Jack Talcott, please.
Jack, I know we need to talk about you a little bit more, so I'll put your name in a couple of places. So when Jack Talcott came to conquer the earth, or the Americas,
did he end the wars? Is that when the wars started? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it's not that he just ended the wars. He ended all wars that were not about Jack.
Okay. I like where this is going.
So when you're dealing with Jackisms, sometimes they're a little bit off. Jack might be off. Nevertheless, 1492, you have the Spanish. Basically, they were looking for more land to put the people that they couldn't imprison from the Inquisition. Mm-hmm. And then they were given an indentured servitude to come over. So basically, they paid for their transportation from one country to another with what was called an indentured servant.
Whoa.
That means that they were a slave for 7 years. 7 years a slave. You remember that movie? That's what that shit's all about.
At least it was only 7 years, brother.
Well, the thing is it was 7 years if you only had it to be 7 years. But if you fucked with your indenture, or if they fucked with your indenture, then it could be a lifetime sentence.
Oh,
and
now
that's where slavery came in. And because if you think about it, why the hell would you bring millions of people from a country thousands of miles away, risking life, limb, and liberty all the way through when people were wanting to come here and they would pay you to bring them? Not to mention, but you also had a people group here already that looked like you. And wait a second. You mean they use them for free labor? Mm-hmm. Oh, that doesn't make sense. those were Native Americans. They would not do that to those Native bullshit. That's exactly how it happened.
Exactly what they did. Then they killed
That's
them off. Then they killed them off with the monkeypox. I mean,
no, they didn't kill them off. They confused their mind.
okay, yeah, there you go. Okay.
You think about it. How many black people do you know? How many white people do you know? There's more black people that you know because you're part of that community. Well,
Mhm.
all of those people claim they're from Africa when in fact maybe 2% are.
That's
That's
true.
that's some really good fucking mind control because you don't even know where the fuck you're from.
Mm-hmm.
And neither do I really. If you really think about it, neither do most white people. We don't know where the fuck we're from.
Nope.
But you speak English. You an
English.
Anglo-Saxon? Are you an Anglo-Saxon, buddy?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm from Seattle, Washington, damn it.
I'm from my mama.
I was just waiting for you to tell me. I was waiting to figure out whether we were going somewhere or whether I was unhitching.
Wait, are we going somewhere with this, buddy?
Moose, are you going somewhere?
Are we going somewhere with this?
Jack Talcott, you're not muted. We're not talking about you right now.
I'll be back, brothers.
Brothers. So what's Larry up to today? Other than 6 foot.
6'2".
Other than 6 foot.
Hey, some things are a given.
You know what? If you take your shoes off, you'd only be 6.
You're probably right.
I know. I'm trying to push 2 inches in. You're trying to pull a Jack Talcott and try to push 2 inches.
Well, you got to always make it, look and seem bigger than it really is, right?
Well, see, I've always said it's only 2 inches from the ground.
Yeah. It's hell when you get scrapes on the end of that thing, ain't it?
Fuck yeah. Somebody says to me to do anything, and it's like, damn, I got to walk that far? I got 3 legs.
I got a good one for y'all, right? Talcott should be honored. We did an hour and 45-minute broadcast about him.
Let's get back on the right subject. Let's get back on some Talcott.
Let's get back to Talcott.
And the most creative thing and surprising thing is he didn't show up.
He's watching, trust me.
He's there.
I don't think he could resist. The temptation is strong with that one.
See,
Something
he was
strong
telling
with that one.
if me and Moose wasn't over here, he'd probably come. Because he don't
I
really
want to
know
know about Jack Talcott
I've
coming.
invited him a few times, and I'm just like, hey, just come and just talk with us. Don't do the loop and shit, and everything will be cool. And I don't have enough people for him to come here because
Larry,
you gotta
world
have
famous.
that crowd.
Didn't I tell? Because listen, I'm gonna tell you what Wolf Lady did. Wolf Lady said, I think it was it Wolf Lady that said that? I don't know, but I told her if he's in the lounge, I'm not coming. I'm sorry. I think it was Wolf Lady I told that to. I said, I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
If he's not in the lounge, I'm not coming because I don't feel like messing up my morning.
Hey, man. Let's get back on a good topic like me.
Sorry, brother.
I need to interject here. I'd like to give you my opinion on this. No, I got love for old Jackie boy.
We do. I do too. He's just funny.
He makes me laugh.
Right.
Because I see the post office in him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I've worked there. And like when you work with these people and you kind of look at them and you're like, wait a second, you're kind of like him and he's kind of like her and her's kind of like him.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember I'm sorry. Do you remember the days when he used to hang out in the bar? First 4
Back in
hours
the
of their
day.
shift. Yeah, back in the day, the first 4
Back in the
hours of
day.
their shift, he was in the bar at 6:30. Soon as the bar opened, first 4 hours. I remember that. Even the trash men used to do it, right? And then
Yeah.
you get the mail 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then that's when they started making them have that check-in thing. The check-in at the mailbox. That's when they started coming up with them. Right?
They've actually, when I was in training, they actually talked about those things like heavily. There, in fact, I'd say at least a week of the training was training videos on how dumb it was to do criminal acts while working for the post office.
Exactly.
Like, you got to be some kind of stupid to get, when
what about
I got a funny.
The cops doing the same thing. The police doing the same thing.
It's a different training. It's
go ahead.
The training that they do for the post office is the post office employees not being criminals. That's what they're saying. Hey, if you guys commit crimes, we're going to find out. We have ways about this. Like we'll send packages and shit and make sure you're doing your job with tracking. We will fuck you.
All right, hold up. Wait, excuse me, brother. Can I interject here, brother?
Nubs, since we need to talk about you.
Nubs, I'm just saying, Nubs, I understand, brother, exactly what you're talking about, brother. I got this package here, and somebody ripped it open, brother, and stole what was in the package. Then they sealed it back up with this plastic wrap, brother.
And most likely, honestly, to be straight up honest with you, they probably didn't steal it. It's probably sitting on the side of the fucking conveyor line.
Oh, no, you the one that told me. No, listen, no. They stole it. Remember you told me that? The machine might have, right?
That's right. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, and this was empty. Like if the machine had tore it up, right? Still, the stuff would have been in the package.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I've definitely put shit back in packages before.
Can I tell you what was in it? It was
what was in it?
So they saw it when the package got torn. Somebody saw it, or they tore the package and took it because it was something in it.
I would say the package got I would say the package got torn just because I know the security in there. Literally, when you go into these main. Maybe some of the smaller post office aren't as detailed, but the big post office, like the post office that had to come through,
this was torn. Babe, this was torn open. This was ripped open. This wasn't just jammed, a piece of it jammed and torn. It might have been ripped from the machine. This was actually ripped open. Somebody went in it, took what was out of it, then put this back together like this, and put it in the plastic bag and mailed it.
Right. I've been in plenty of situations where I have literally grabbed packages just like that were jamming my machine, grabbed them. I don't give a fuck what's in your package. I need to get my machine running. So I'm going to rip that package out, and I don't give a fuck what pops out. I throw it back in the bag because that's what we're supposed to. And if they don't see me put that shit in the bag, they come to me and they inspect me before I leave that post office. Like they're stringent as far as theft. Like there is very little theft in the post office. Not to say that it doesn't happen.
Okay, because I was getting ready to say, because slicksters, right? They know how to hide from the camera, right? All they got to do is bend down in the bin.
Not like that, though. There are cameras on cameras on cameras. There are people walking above you. It is literally like, if you remember those movies from like Auschwitz and stuff like that with the Germans. That's how our American post office is. That's why we
You know I
create
love
Jack
you.
Talcots.
Nubs, you know I love you, but let's get back to me now. You know I love you, brother. Let's get back to me now, right?
Did you catch that last comment?
Yeah, I know what, brother.
I said
Excuse
that
me,
is
brother.
the reason that we have Jack Talcots in this world is because they are so heavily watched. They will literally, like people like Jack that were out on their route, they'll have
Yeah.
2 or 3 people trailing them, making sure
Okay.
that they're not fucking up. People in houses,
Believe you.
like
I believe you, brother. I believe you, brother. But this
It's
day
the
and
government.
age, brother, nobody is doing their job properly, brother. Nobody's paying attention to their job. When you can look at the package and see CE and you deliver it to CH, there's a problem with that worker, brother.
There is
understand what I'm
definitely some
saying?
laziness. I will agree. There
And-
is some. I mean,
and
we
with
do
these-
have Jacks out there.
Wait, and with these these corporations now, they don't have nobody watching them cameras like they supposed to. They in the back sitting up with their feet up on their fucking cell phone, right? Instead of doing
I
their
would
damn
agree in a lot of. That's the thing. I agree with you in a lot of like private places, but I've worked for UPS and I've worked for the Federal Post Office.
How long ago?
And not that long ago. And security
How long? Answer the question, man. Answer the question.
Questions here, man. If I can interject for just a second, I'll give you my thoughts on this.
Talcott, please.
Jack, we're not talking about you this moment. We'll get back to you in a moment. It's been within the past 10 years.
Okay, so in the past, I can say 5 since all this pandemic started.
It's gone down.
Nobody don't care
diapers
no
older
more.
than you.
Huh?
I wear diapers older than you, brother.
He said he wear diapers older than me.
When I was working for the post office, actually funny story about a package much like that. I was starting my day. One of the things that we had to do is check our machines. We had to check all the rubber bands and everything like that. There's like 300 fucking rubber bands on this fucking machine. And we've got to go through and touch every one. And they used to always be like, yeah, make sure you're touching every single one. Make sure you check these things, blah, blah, blah. Well, when you do, it takes about 15, 20 minutes. They don't like that. Why isn't the mail running? I was doing what you were telling me to do. So I went around and around for about 4 days with my supervisor, and finally he came over and he started yelling at me. Get this mail running. I was like, my safety check's not done. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, you want to go ahead and grab my my representative for the union and ask them about my safety check? Because you don't run these machines. And I pointed at him. He said, that's a threat. You just threatened me. You pointed at me. I was like, I pointed at the machine. You think I'm going to take it out too? Well, they escorted me out of the building. 2 supervisors escorted me out of the building at that point in time. I went to my car.
Fool. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hang on.
Whoa,
I walked out to my car.
Brothers, man.
I put my shit into the car. Turned around, walked right back into the building to my union office. They said, you go have a nice day off. We'll address this. I got a public apology from the fucking management.
As you should. They think they talking to, man. You don't treat your workers like shit.
Brother, they brought you back, but they cut me, man. What's up with that, dude?
Well, I'm sure they brought you back a couple of times. They don't fire
they told
quickly.
Me I was mentally unsound for the job, brother.
Yes, that would be adequate.
All right, so Nubs, the reason why I believe somebody stole it is because, like, so if
is
even
that
if
court
it was
appearance date for you,
even though like, so if the package was damaged and the stuff was still in it, or the package was damaged and the stuff wasn't in it, there should have been a report or something noted. You know what I mean? This is what I got. when we received your package, it was like this.
So, in other words, if that's the case, then when the package was originally shipped is probably when the damage happened. They bagged it, they tagged it, and they sent it on the way.
It was empty when they bagged it and tagged it.
Right.
It was empty. The package was definitely empty.
Mm-hmm.
But they told me, like you said, they're doing a thorough investigation. They said they're going to start paying attention to the cameras and stuff like that. So, you know, hopefully they, like you know, but I still say that don't nobody do their jobs no more.
The bigger post office, I would say that job is definitely done.
Yeah.
The smaller ones, not necessarily.
Okay.
Like once it goes out to your local delivery people.
Right, so that's where I think it happened at. I think it happened at a local.
No,
You don't think?
because no local, they don't bag and tag like that.
Okay.
That's that because think about it. How many bags would you need to store? If you're in a local little post office,
So the local
you ain't got-
delivered it.
yeah,
I'm still-
your local delivery guys were not that's not your postman stealing shit.
Not mine. No, not mine.
No. And I don't like, don't get me wrong. It does happen. Of course it
Mhm.
does. People are thieves.
Mhm.
However,
Somebody told me
the
their
light-
computer got stolen. Somebody,
Well, the thing
one of
is-
one of these panels. Somebody said there's somebody opened up Benton. Yeah, Ben says somebody stole his damn computer, his laptop.
it, like I said, it happens. But here's the thing. Here's what you've got to realize. If we spent a week of time training about how they can bust us, right?
Mhm.
Now, keep in mind that most postmen, they don't make like $8 an hour. They make like $22.50. They make like $35 an hour. They make like really damn good money, and they're part of the union, and they have federal benefits, and your little
Mhm.
fucking package ain't worth their fucking job. That computer ain't worth their fucking job, because they're immediately removed and charged if you get caught.
Well, this
Like, you're
person
talking
probably gonna
federal
get in trouble.
charges.
Yeah, but this person probably gonna get in trouble because it might have been because it might have been somebody new. You know how they replace them.
Yeah, there again, it's pretty fucking scary. Like, I'm telling you, if you've never been through that process, it is a scary fucking process. You're talking about federal charges on everything.
Man,
Doesn't
did you
matter.
just hear me say they used to drink before they took the mail out? So they didn't give a fuck back then. What makes you think they care now?
That was when the Navy operated the post office, though. For many, many years, the Navy ran the post office.
I never
yeah.
knew that.
Yes.
Y'all not gonna keep me here all day with y'all nubs. Don't even try it. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make this all about Talcott and the post office, but no, brother. It's like, I'm just playing.
Hey, brother. I'm going to be real honest with you. We need to get back to a good, important topic. Let's talk about me, man.
Ending wars, man.
Yeah, let's end some wars. Let's not just end them. Let's just stop fighting them.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a
It
question?
wasn't me.
Please. I just need to ask this question. How do you propose we end these wars?
Oh, let's talk about
Moose,
peace,
it's Moose.
man.
That's Moose. That should be Moose line.
We just need to talk about peace, man. And talk about me more. If you're talking about me, then you wouldn't talk about war, man.
Love, man. Love cures all.
Yeah, love.
See, that's the
Speaking of love, I need to go love on my significant other and let you find people alone, so you guys can talk about me more
Tell her
when
I
I'm
said
not here.
enjoy. Look, Nubs, tell her I said enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See you later,
Yeah.
handsome.
Gotta go run with the peg leg.
You gotta go play with the right hand and the left hand.
No.
Oh no, no rubbing. No rubbing went out.
Rubby. Nah, no need. No need.
That's right. That's right.
My name's
All
not
right,
Jack.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys later,
All right.
brothers.
Thank you, sweetheart. See you later, brother.
Take care, man.
Fuck you. I'm-
Brothers.
I'm sorry, brother. All right. Hey, Nubs. I mean, I'm not Nubs. Larry. I'm gonna give you about 4 more minutes, man.
4 more minutes. Then it'll be
4
2
more
hours
minutes.
and 40 minutes.
4 more minutes to Wapner.
Damn.
Yeah, I gotta get my day started. I smoking a lot of goddamn cigarettes. So hanging out. I done drank 2 cups of coffee. I done smoked like 5 cigarettes. I tell you, this Talcott stuff is like it's real bonding, bonding kind of like, you know what I mean? I like bonding with Talcott. I do. I really do.
Can we get back to me, man?
Shit, he gonna pop up in a minute. I say his name
Can
a
we
couple
get
more
back
times.
to the now, man? To the reality, man? You know,
Can I get out of my imagination?
man.
Can I get out of my imagination just for a minute? Can I
Just
wait
for a
my
minute.
opinion? I need to get out of my opinion.
That's right. Big 10-4. Rod Joe. Over and out.
Let's get back to
You got a
Mimi.
copy on me, Rubber Ducky? You got a copy on me, Rubber Ducky?
Uh-oh. Larry, I think you need to fall back on that dad, my buddy. you fake wait. You need to fall back on that dad, buddy. You fake what you call it? What's your joint? What you call it?
CB.
Yeah, you
What?
fake CB. You fake
I was
CB.
going back to Convoy, the movie Convoy.
Oh, that went over my head. That bit went over my head. I'm sorry, Larry. I can't keep up.
That's why they call it dope.
I only did dope one time. Don't be calling me a dope. Only did dope once.
Don't you remember those old commercials? This is your brain on drugs.
Oh,
Go damn egg frying and shit.
I got one good for you. I did this in the YouTube streets. Did I tell you? Oh, I ain't tell you. Wait, I'm gonna tell you. You might have heard this one already, right? But so one time I was up on a panel on the west side, right? Because they all in Cali and stuff, right? So I was up on the panel with them, and it was early in the morning, like my 3:30, 4 o'clock a.m. To them, it was like 1:12 or 1, right? So I put my eggs on, and we up on the panel, kicking it, busting it up, smoking, having a good old time. Eggs steady boiling. So all of a sudden I said, what the? I went in the kitchen, looked at the eggs. When I looked at the eggs, they said, poof. They bust all over, right? All over the place, but this bust because they was overcooking, right? But I did another commercial. I said, this is your brain on weed. I made an up-to-date version, Larry. Hard-boiled eggs on weed. burnt hard-boiled eggs on weed.
Yeah.
Don't try cooking your eggs high on weed.
I'll never forget when I was really young and I was smoking weed, and let's go to the store to get munchies, right? You get in a car and you're going down the road and you think you're going like 40 miles an hour, and you look down at the speedometer and you're doing 10. You're like, oh, I thought I was doing a lot faster than this. I better give it a little gas. You get going about 30. And all of a sudden you're slowing down slowly again. You look at your.
Yo, that was some good
I'm
shit.
only doing 10 miles an hour again.
That was
You know?
some good shit y'all was smoking back. That was some good. What was that? That Acapulco? Y'all was smoking that Acapulco?
Maui Wowie.
Oh, the Maui Wowie. Oh shit, I ain't never had the Maui Wowie. I had the Acapulco Gold though.
Well, there was a time that exotic weed was going through Seattle. I mean, I had
The
Puna,
Sesame.
Maui Wowie. I had
The
all the different Hawaiian stuff, but it was fucking good shit.
You had the cess, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to smoke the sesame. Yeah.
And the Buddha bud, the Buddha Thai stick.
Oh, I ain't never had no Thai stick.
Oh
I had
man, that's good stuff there.
I had the opium. I had the hash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lebanese, blonde Lebanese with the seal
Who?
on it.
Who what?
Blonde Lebanese ass.
Hash. Hashish. I don't know
Blonde
what.
Lebanese hash.
Man,
Yeah.
we had that shit off the street. We ain't had no goddamn label on our hash.
Really? We did it all the time. That's how you knew if it was the good stuff, if it had the seal on it.
Nah, we ain't had no seal on our shit. You know, man, you know our shit got cut up, stepped on and shit.
So it must have came out from Seattle. We must have all stepped on it before it got to you, huh?
Yeah, because there wasn't no label on it. That's for damn sure.
We took that label shit for ourselves and gave you the little pieces.
Well, yeah. They both rolled it. Look, they took the crumbs and rolled it up together and put it in a piece of plastic and sold it to us. That's what they did.
Here you go.
Yeah, no, those was the days. I guess those was the days, man. I'm glad I
remember
don't.
one time I used to ride the bus a lot. When I lived in Seattle, I'd come down to Springfield, Oregon to see my grandpa because he lived down here. And I stopped one time in Portland, go use the bathroom, and there was this guy in the bathroom. Hey, man, do you want to buy some finger hash? I'm like, I'll check it out, you know. And so we go
Some
out.
finger hash. Wait, hold. I'm sorry, Larry. I'm gonna have to stop this bit right now. Did you just say that you went in the bathroom and some guy asked you, did you want some finger ass?
Hash. H-A-S.
Oh, what? I thought you said ass, finger ass. I mean ass. I was going to say Larry, and you said yes.
So yeah, we go outside and he shows me this big old pie bag of these black logs of finger hash. I'm like, oh, it looks pretty good. He's like, well, let's smoke a bowl. And I'm like, dude, this shit's good. I'm like, how much you want for it? He's like, $90 an ounce.
Mhm.
And I'm like, fuck, how many you got? You know? And he sold me 5 of them. I'm like, that was some of the best fucking finger hash I've ever had. That shit, I mean, I hallucinated off this shit. It was so good.
Damn. That was a
Dude.
mix of shit.
Well, they call it finger hash because what they do, like when you pick the buds, you get all this fucking, all the crystals and shit, and you scrape that shit off your fingers and then you roll it up.
Like the Keith.
Yeah, kind of like
Mhm.
keep just a
Mhm.
little more substance to it.
Yeah, I got a lot of. I got a whole tray down here under here. Don't look at the top.
Yeah.
It's good, but under here, a whole tray of Keith, yo. One day I'm gonna roll a L, and then I'm gonna put some honey on it, and then I'm gonna put the Keith on the roll the Keith up in it.
Yeah, that's
Honey
another thing. That's another thing I haven't seen in a long time. Is honey oil.
Honey. Oh wait, you know what? This is why I like you. So, because I always got stories, right? But next time I go to the tent, they got some honey. Somebody told me about the honey, and I'm getting me some of that honey. Yes, I am. I'm getting me
I
some.
remember back when we used to get honey oil all the time. You'd take just the smallest little tiny dab on your damn pin. You'd use a needle. You'd use a
Uh-huh.
damn sewing needle, and you
Uh-huh.
stick it in there, and you have this just tiny hit, and you smoke it kind of like we do the dabs. And man, you'd cough for hours because that smoke was so thick.
Mhm.
And you got, I mean, the high to me is totally different than the stuff they have nowadays. I mean, yeah, you get high off of the stuff nowadays, but it seemed, I don't know, more potent. That honey
Mm.
oil was, oh, to me, was just a bomb.
Well, I'm gonna get some honey. I mean, well, it's honey. I don't know if it's oil, but it's honey. They said it's honey and it's infused, and I'm getting me some of that.
Yeah,
Because
I'd
guess
like
what
to
I did?
check
I
it out.
told
You
you.
look at it when it's in the jar, it looks just like honey. That's why they
Yeah.
called it honey oil. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, this is a plastic bottle with honey. It says honey,
yeah.
but it's infused, right? And I bought some juice. I told you I bought some Kool-Aid last time, and I poured it in my juice because it was 1,000 milligrams. So I just poured it in my juice and mixed it up in my juice. And then when I took the gummies that I got, I took about 7 of them and put it in my juice. So last night I had a cup of juice. I slept good. I slept for about
Didn't
7 hours.
anybody tell you, Sly, you're not supposed to drink that Kool-Aid?
Yeah, but see, wait. You don't drink anybody's Kool-Aid.
Oh, it's okay to drink your own Kool-Aid.
Exactly. You gotta make your own. You gotta have your own Kool-Aid. But no, I
Get back to me
just
for a second.
yes, Talcott, please. The fuck?
All right.
Cat got your tongue? I gotta go. It's been 7 minutes. I mean, it's been 7 minutes over my time.
All right. Don't let that door hit you in the ass.
Well, dag, Larry, let me say my goodbyes first and then tell me. Everybody in the chat, have a blessed day. If you're there, if you're watching, have a blessed day. Make something of yourself. Be something of yourself. Work on you. Stand for you. And then you can help other people, Jack Talcott. I love you, Larry. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Thank you, sir. Moosey Moose. Peace out, brother. I'll see you in the YouTube streets later on today. I know I will. Brother. Later.
Peace.
At the
Take
stop
care,
sign,
girl.
turn right onto Hemlock Road.
What the hell?
I think he turned his mic on, not knowing he turned it on.
Those are
Is
all
he,
lies.
is he
Like
trying to
the
play
outlet
is he
is
trying to play a Talcott song? Oh wait, is Paul live? Wait, let me go dance. Is Paul live? See you guys later. Love you.
Take care, girl.
Bye, Larry.
Bye.
Bye. Love you, Moose.
Damn. That was scary. Kentucky. Kentucky's in the house on the CB radio. All right, we got 6 people here in We got 6 people here in the house. Anybody else going to come up and enlighten me? 'Cause I need lots of enlightenment. Let's see here. Come on now. What are we going to talk about? Dropping like flies. Well, if anybody's not going to converse with me, I'll just end the stream. What do you got going on today, Danny? What's on your agenda? We're all abandoned you, Erm. We knew you left, so we figured we're the hell out of here. Erm ain't here, you know. We can't talk about him no more, so. I'd like to hear you play your guitar sometime. Come up here and play for us. That'd be cool. Some of the best guitarists I've seen have been no names. Not saying that you're a no name, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say you're a no name. No. All right, I gotta give these guys on the radio some shit. There we go. All right, you lazy son of a bitches, it's time to get your lazy ass up out of bed, go to work, bring in those tax dollars, and make good old welfare jack some damn money, bitches. Cool.
What's up?
Guy.
What's going on? I was just jamming for like a couple seconds and then everybody's gone.
Yeah, like I said, they couldn't talk about you no more, so they figured we're the fuck out of here.
All right, I knew what I was doing. I wanted the room to myself.
See, there is a method to your madness also. Is that what you're trying to say?
There's more going on up here than you think.
Damn it. You were born last week, not yesterday? Wait a minute. I thought that was my saying.
Born yesterday?
No, I was born last week, not yesterday.
Oh. I'm just working on the wife and kids are away for the morning.
So the man will play. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, it's my opportunity to like actually turn my amp up and hear it. You know.
Right on.
Just working on some original songs right now. Been working
Right
on. We're working on a thing called double stops with guitar. It's where you basically play two notes at the same time. So like, and I just kind of came up with like, in practicing those, I came up with like a little, kind of like Allman Brothers-y jammy riff that I might try to record here as a song, but it kind of goes a little something like this. And just rinse and repeat after that. But
That's cool, man. It's weird. Sometimes it's like I hear people play, and when certain people play, I can feel their soul in their music, and it gets to me sometimes.
yeah, it's one thing, man, to play music, but it's a different thing to feel it. And
Yeah.
it's
I'll tell you what gets me every time is a good sax player.
yeah.
Man, I can hear when a good sax players put their soul into it, man, that shit cuts me so deep. I'll
Well,
just be the biggest ball baby you ever saw.
There's so much that happens with the saxophone just at the mouthpiece because of the
Yeah.
the mouth, or any woodwind instrument with the reed. A lot of sax players learn just blowing into it and changing the notes and stuff, but the real expressive and the emotional end of the sax is what you do with your tongue, and they call it your embouchure, and how you blow into the instrument. And there's a thing that you can do called flutter tongue, where you basically, like, instead of just blowing like you blow like with your tongue, and that's
Right.
what that like squawky duck sound with the sax. And there's a lot of different levels to that, so you can do it just a very little bit or not at all. And the really expressive sax players are just genius at the way they insert that little flutter tongue just for a second, and it hits you in the feels.
Yeah, definitely. So it sounds like you might know how to play a couple different instruments then, huh?
Well, I don't know how to play sax. I do have one because I thought I got a good deal on one a while ago, but I realized that it was a little bit more than I could handle at the moment. But I'm an audio engineer by trade, so I record people, a lot, and so I know a lot about instruments and what they do and how they're, how they sound, where the certain sounds come out of the instrument and the frequency spectrum of that instrument. But
Right.
I don't know how to play anything other than guitar and drums.
Right on.
Tiny little bit of keyboard, enough to be dangerous, but not really.
Yeah, I tried the music thing when I was younger. I was okay at it. I don't know. That's just something I don't think that was really in me. But I played the organ for a while, and I played the accordion.
Oh, that's a cool instrument.
Have you ever heard of Stan Borison?
I don't think so, no.
Well, he was actually believe it or not, a famous accordion player, and I actually learned from him.
That's pretty cool. There's not very many of them guys left.
Well, especially like I said, actual famous ones. I mean, how many people have you ever heard become famous from playing a damn accordion? So you figure if you can make it famous doing that, you got to be pretty damn good.
You got to be you got to be one of the best if you're making records with an accordion and people are into it.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure if he ever made any records. I just know that he was pretty damn famous, at least in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I do like that. Every once in a not every year, but every once in a while, I do sound for like a folk festival that's up here, and man, we get some really good acts up here for the folk festival, and I just love seeing all those different like bluegrass arrangements and stuff like that. And there's usually a couple good accordion players at those.
Yeah.
Tell you though, accordion is a very hard instrument to mic and have it sound good.
I bet.
Very tough thing to. It's not really. I feel like it's not really meant to be mic'd up.
Yeah, I can see that. So how long you been into the audio video?
Well, I went to when I went to college, I decided to go to school for audio engineering, just basically just audio recording technology, and I also went for like TV production. So that was back in 2004, and then after that, I've just been working in the industry in a bunch of different roles in the industry. But now I've kind of done almost everything in the industry, and just kind of do a little bit here and there, like during the day when I'm working in the theater. That's kind of like the installs side of the industry where you're pulling wire, hooking up speakers and gear. And then I do recording a couple nights a week with a buddy that's doing his own album. And he's got his own studio at his place. So I just go there and engineer for him, play in the band. So I kind of touch all bases. And every once in a while too, I do sound in clubs for other bands. That's kind of tough playing in a band by yourself, because you're either playing a gig or you're doing sound for one. You can't do both. So, and they're on at the same time and same nights,
Right. How long have you been doing it for yourself?
How long have I been playing music?
No, working the audio video for yourself.
I've been on my own now for probably 7 years.
Right on, dude.
I right out of school, I ended up getting a job on Carnival Cruise Lines, and I did the sound on cruise ships for like a couple of years. And that was really cool. But then I got tired of being away from home and living at sea and stuff. So I moved back home, and then I started my track on the install portion of things with a couple local companies. And then, just jumped around from company to company. And it seemed like every single time that I was at a company and wanted, there for about a year, I go in for my review and ask for a raise and say, I'd like to move up in the company and become, something like a job lead or something like move up the ladder.
Right.
And then every time it was just be like, we're in a pay freeze and we're not doing raises. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm out. I'll go to another. And then eventually I went to all the companies that are in Maine. It's not a very big market up here for this stuff. So I was like, I can't go back to the company that I started with. So I ended up going out on my own and subcontracting to them. And now I work for all of them.
Right.
Just when they need the help. But it works out because it's such a small market up here that if a company finds help that knows what they're doing and they don't have to babysit,
right,
it's worth it to them. So me and a couple of my buddies all do the same thing. We're kind of like a small umbrella company, and we have our hands in a lot of projects up here in Maine. It's a lot of the stuff that gets done up here is done by at least worked on by us.
Right. Okay, I got a good question for you. So you originally learned most of that in school, correct? At the beginning with?
Well, I learned. It's weird because I went to school because I wanted to record albums. That was what I wanted to do for a career. I don't really do that for a career, but I learned so much about the technology and about audio and about really just, it's called signal flow. What happens when a signal goes into a circuit and what the circuit does to it. So I learned signal flow really well at school, but I didn't really know what I knew until I put it into practice. So, I learned everything out in the field. I learned concepts in school, but I didn't know how to apply them until I went into the field and had to deal with problems and
see, that's kind of where I was going with this. Is I have found in life, like you can only learn so much out of a book, because once you get put into real life, something's going to happen in real life that book didn't even mention. And so you have, what you call on-the-job training.
Yeah. The big thing with audio and the whole AV industry is there's a lot of people that try to do things themselves, and then when they realize they can't, they call in a professional to come and fix it.
Right.
So there's a lot of decisions and there's so many different pieces of gear that do things to certain things, and it's really mind-boggling how much product out there is to do whatever you're doing.
Right.
So you're really limited to the budget of what they want to do and what they already have in place a lot of times. And a lot of what they teach you in school is in a perfect environment, an acoustically treated, like the best microphones, the best players. But in reality, when you go to like a local recording studio, it's probably not the greatest. The gear is probably nothing that you couldn't just get yourself.
Right.
That are going in there are just kind of weekend warriors. You're not really dealing with like a polished thing front to back, and then you step into it. It's like you're responsible for creating that, for going in and saying like, all right, well, I'm in this studio today, and this studio is a little honky sounding because they have a big square room and no treatment on the walls, and it's like it takes a long time to put yourself into those situations. And
Sorry.
was that Jack Talcott?
No, that was my CB.
But yeah, it takes a while to get into those.
Have you ever seen those, say, like, you'll have 6 different products that are all supposed to supposedly do the same thing, but yet they all don't sound the same?
That's a big part of audio, yeah. But it's a little bit less that way now because of the digital era. So
right, I can see that.
All the mixers and most of the audio equipment has really taken a strong move towards digital. There is still some analog audio equipment being used out there, but for the most part, everything's digital. So that kind of does even the playing field a little bit as far as the equipment goes. But yeah, you can definitely tell a difference between, even something as simple as a microphone, like a handheld microphone. You could get 5 mics that look exactly the same, but they're all different. They all have a different frequency.
Different, yeah.
So you gotta be able to, say a singer comes in, you would think you would just put the best mic that you have in front of them, but really, it comes down to what does their voice sound like naturally? Is it a high pitched squealy voice? Well, then you probably like a tube driven mic that has a little bit more warmth to it, or if it's if it's a bass, like a really bassy low end guy, then you might want something a little crispier, like that has a little bit more presence to it, and that all just comes from doing it. Once you do it, after a while, you kind of hear things that you like and things that you reach for first because you're familiar with them. But
right, yeah, I know what you're talking about, the mic thing, because I've been in the CBs since the 60s, and depending on the mic you use could change the tone of your voice big time. And one of the biggest mics everybody wanted was what they called the static mic. And it's actually just basically a piece of tinfoil stretched across the mic really tight. But they worked really well. They'd resonate. It wasn't, like actual tinfoil, but it looked like some kind of aluminum or something like that stretched across the mic, and then it has the resonance point right in the middle.
So that's kind of like the same idea as just a regular mic capsule. It sounds like it's just basically an enlarged diaphragm.
Yeah, I'll show you the mic I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. What's that one called?
That's an aesthetic mic.
Cool.
They actually have a gold one of them that it's worth like about $600.
Yeah, there's some mics that are extremely expensive.
Yeah, that one's probably about $100 or $200 one.
I have.
Oh, I forgot to show you the thing on the back.
Put my phone sideways here. Oh, cool.
Can't really see it because of the
Yeah,
glare. There you go.
I can see the eagle
Yeah, pretty cool.
as everyone's up my nose here. So,
You forgot to blow your nose. Get that white powder out of there, damn it.
I'm on a slow drip.
Yeah. So let's hear some more.
What's a good one to play for you? Oh, I just learned. Where's my thing?
Let's hear some Iron Man.
I got. I'll play some. I got a good one for you. I don't know. I don't want to blow you out here. Hold on a sec.
Come on. Break my windows.
Is that's not too loud, is it?
No.
See if I can do this here. I'm working on the. We play Rebel Yell by Billy Idol.
Right on.
And I'm working on the. There's the. There's that riff, but then there's also at the same time. So I'm trying to get both of them. So picking with these two fingers.
Right.
The other one. So.
Yeah, it's clipping. Yeah, you're clipping your mic. Right on. Yeah, a lot of the time you were clipping your mic.
Oh, so I was blowing you out.
Well, it was weird because at first it was good, but then the more, when you started getting into the rhythm, it'd clip it out.
Good to know. Good to know.
What's cool with you, though, is I can tell you that it clipped it out, and you actually know what I'm talking about. Some people are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's tough to do a lot of stuff like this over streaming because there's a thing that's basically going on in the background with every stream. It's called automatic echo cancellation.
Right.
It basically, what it's doing is it has a thing called a AEC reference, and it's basically the audio that's coming out of your phone. It listens for it, and then also listens for your sound coming back through it as a feedback loop, and it'll detect that and remove it.
Right.
So it's that's not exactly what happens, but it's basically what happens. So there's this automatic gain that goes up and down. Like you'll notice sometimes somebody will be talking, and then all of a sudden they'll get really quiet, and then a minute or two later they'll be like really loud. That probably means that they have like a fan or something like that in the background that's running, and then the microphone when they're not talking is hearing that fan and trying to bring the volume up, and that's what creates a lot of those feedback issues when there's like 5 or 6 people on a panel.
Yeah, I understand that, no doubt about it.
See, I got another one real quick. Been working on Everybody Wants to Rule the World as well. That's probably too loud.
Yeah, it's cutting out again. Yeah, I don't hear anything again, man. It's cut it out again. It seems like you get about 5 or 6 strums and then it clips out.
That's all good. It's you guys aren't ready for that yet.
There you go. Too much heat for us to handle.
What is that?
There you go. That was good. What do you got planned for the day?
Yeah, I think the kids are going to be home soon here with the wife, and after that, we'll probably go do something. I don't know what, but
Yeah, I got to get back outside, and I'm trying to clean up my yard some. I got some stuff yesterday. I worked on one of my electric bikes.
is it close to working or?
Well, you see, I have 3 electric bikes. 2 of them I bought off Facebook really cheap, and I used them on, a little over a year. Probably one close to about a year and a half. The other one maybe about 8 or 9 months. And I ended up burning up the motor in them. And then this third one I bought from a neighbor for $20, and I had to put a new motor and controller on it. So I was fixing that one up. So I figure I'm going to try to use that one for a little while. And like I said, try to make some extra money and then probably buy. I found out last night I can get another motor, a little better motor for the bike I have for like $100. So I'll probably get that and get the other one going.
That's cool.
Because the one I'm using, it's pretty small. It's got 16-inch tires. I got a picture here I can show you. Yeah, it's pretty old and pretty small, and it goes really fast. So it's like you get going 38 miles an hour on it, and it gets pretty scary.
The wheels start shaking.
It's just mostly just because I don't know. It's just so small.
Oh wow, you ain't kidding. That is small.
And it actually folds right there in the middle too.
That's cool.
I took this board off, put a different board on, and I got a big black, kind of like a big black suitcase in the back to carry food and stuff in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought that thing for $20.
That's pretty cool. I mean, you could make $20 in a day with carrying food. So
yeah, I probably put another close to 100 into it, with the motor and everything. But still, for electric bike, well, including the battery, probably a little over 100. But still, that's pretty cheap, especially because like the battery I paid I think it was $80 for, and it's like a $400 or $500 battery. And
wow.
And they're like almost brand new.
With that bike, are you able to pedal it too if the battery died?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, all my bikes you can pedal or just electric. That one's just a 1-speed though. My other ones are like a 12-speed or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be cool to get that running, and then that's a pretty sweet gig to have. I mean, whenever you feel like working, just sign into whatever you're doing, and
Well, yeah, and the biggest
Deliver-
thing is it only costs, like the biggest battery I have, it could be completely empty and it only costs me like 20 cents to charge it.
yeah,
So you figure if you're making, you know, $20 off of 20 cents, that's a pretty good profit.
there's no overhead.
Yeah. I figured even if I had like, you know, these gas bikes, they get good gas mileage, but they're, again, it's still going to cost you more, you know, $4 for a gallon of gas. Yeah, you get 100 miles, you know, close to 100 miles out of it, but I could get 100 miles probably for maybe $1.
That and you know, it's not as, you know, those smaller two-stroke engines are pretty loud, and the electric,
Yeah, that's the thing is electric, you know, all you hear is the
yeah,
hum of the motor and the tires, basically. Definitely a lot. It's pretty nice. I don't know. I sometimes, like if I'm stressed out, I used to hop on my bike and just ride down to the corner and back, and just that little time would just, you know, bring all that out, and I'd feel at ease.
being in having the fresh air hitting your face is always nice.
Well, plus just knowing, you know, if you have to, you can go somewhere when you want, type thing. Because I was stuck in my home for a long time, and after a while, it mentally beats up on you knowing that you're stuck somewhere.
Definitely.
And Danny says that was some good playing.
Oh, thanks, Eddie, for whatever you could actually hear.
Yep.
Going to be doing. I did a live stream in like December, I think it was, with the band. It was just our first set. It wasn't the best night that we ever had. We were two of us were not feeling very good as far as our voices, so there's a little bit rough in the vocal department on that one. But we're going to be trying to live stream more of our gigs this summer. We start our schedule this summer in May, and then after May hits, it's most weekends we have a show. Sometimes we have two, but I'll probably be streaming a good amount of them on this channel here when we're in a place that has good service. So
Yeah. Yeah, I watched your video the other day with you and all your plants. That was cool.
oh, with the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just figured I'd get that going. They're doing all right. And we ended up starting peppers too. That stream cut out midstream because the computer battery died. But after that happened, I actually planted. I just used the same trays that I had the tomatoes in when they were in their seed trays, and I just planted some peppers in there.
Right on.
So got those started. We're gonna start. We're really gonna try and have a good size herb garden this year. So we're gonna be doing we're gonna be starting a lot of our herbs here pretty soon.
Yeah. Me, I don't know. I mean, I have enough land here to do something, but for me, I don't want to do all that work and then have to leave that work behind, basically. If I'm going to do it, I want it to be for me and for mine forever type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, you don't know if you're sticking around at this place, you mean?
Well, the last 4 places I've been in, I've gotten kicked out for no reason.
Yeah. So what?
And then after a while, you get that bad taste in your mouth, and you're like, "Oh, should I cut my hair today, or should I shave today, or am I wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then I don't know. It's kind of like a long time ago. I was with somebody, and we were looking to buy a house, and they said, "Well, we couldn't buy that house because of my dog." I'm like, "Okay." And then I talked to a realtor. I'm like, well, technically they can't deny me because of my dog because I have a doctor's note saying he's my support animal. So then, of course, they talk to him and they say, oh, well, we'll let you in that case. And I'm like, no, I don't want in. And he's like, why not? And I says, well, if they're going to pick apart that for me. I says I'm going to go outside tomorrow and, not forget to cut my hair or whatever. Or cut my grass, or they're always going to be looking for something, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what a lot of it might be is a lot of the landlords, it's easier to raise the rent on people if they get a new tenant instead of raising the rent on the tenant.
Right.
So I think they look for turnover because it's easier that way. The person coming in, it's a new contract.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of these group type settings like the HOA and stuff, I mean, I understand it. I won't live in it because I can't handle somebody telling me, oh, I can't put this plant on my porch or hang a flag or paint my house has got to be one of 3 colors. And
yeah, no, you can't. But then all the walls are white, but you can't paint them.
Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, I paid $500,000 for you to tell me how I'm gonna live and what color my house can be and how often I have to mow my yard and
That makes me laugh too. There's a lot of neighborhoods around here that there's the neighborhood what do you call it? Not neighborhood watch, but neighborhood board or whatever, and they have like a bunch of rules for the neighborhood, like your grass can only be this long. Yeah. And you can't have any cars on blocks. You can't have a swimming pool in view or whatever. It's like, but you're paying $400,000 for a house on a 1/4 acre up here, and it's like you should be able to do what you want with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's like, and like I never understood the idea of these condos. Why pay $200,000 or $300,000 or more for an apartment that isn't really yours?
Yeah, my friend did that right out of college. It ended up working out for him because he ended up selling it at a good profit. But yeah, he bought like a unit in a condominium complex. I was like, "What are you doing? Why would you buy that? Why wouldn't you just rent it?" But it actually ended up working out well for him because he sold it for quite a bit more.
Yeah, you can make money. I just, like I said, me personally, if I had a couple $100,000 to spend on a place, I'd want some freedom. I'm gonna have some freedom. That's basically part of what you're paying for, I believe, is the freedom to, if you want to go outside and in your underwear, you should be able to go outside in your underwear and, nobody say, oh my God, he went outside in his underwear, basically thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just giving that as an example.
You're saying that you just want to live in a nudist colony. That's all. That's good.
Dude, I guess I can't tell you any of my secrets.
That cat was out of the bag a long time ago. Everybody knows that.
Oh, damn it. I thought I hid it so well.
Well, I'm probably going to head out here pretty soon because I think the kids are probably just about back. I'm going to get lunch ready for them here. It's almost noon over here in the other side of the country.
Yeah, it's 8:30 here.
Way too early to be up.
Yeah.
Well, not
Dude, I don't understand how come I can't get rid of this work clock. It's just ingrained in me.
I missed the beginning of that. What was that?
I said I can't understand why I can't get rid of this work clock inside of me. I still get up at the time I worked, and I haven't worked for 15 years.
Your what do they call that? Your circadian rhythm is in line.
I've been programmed. All right, man. Well, you take care. Yeah, it's been 3 hours and 30 minutes. I think I'm going to head out. There's only a couple people in chat. You have a great day, and thank you for enjoying your time with you and being here with me. Been
Absolutely.
awesome as always.
Well, we'll see you this week.
All right, you take care, man. Bye-bye. All right, Danny, whoever else is in chat, you guys take care and hope we see you same time, same bat channel. Have a great day.